2, 7, go. 3!
Woo! Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Millennial Tavern. We're going to be going back at it again with some more D&D for you. So a lot of crazy stuff happening here in this last session, and I know that everyone is very excited to see exactly where this goes.
I'm very scared.
Some characters are very scared. Some characters are very excited to see who they get to kill or what they get to kill, if anything. Or what. So, who, what, when, where, why. There's so many questions that we had to ask. But that is for you guys to decide when we get to the session.
My body is ready.
Yes. My body is ready. Prepared for this.
You better be.
But it's going to be really interesting. So, all that to say, we have a lot that's going to be going on between three individuals who... Actually, let's get like a generalized recap. So, let's talk about last session, which totally went in the different direction what I would have expected, but you know, everything's
we can tell that.
well, we can like retcon this in a couple like sessions like that. But I'm just like, well, this just went totally different than what I would have ever anticipated.
Oh man! Oh, it was crazy.
Yes.
Are we still working on affiliate?
We technically speaking have affiliate, but we don't have the streaming hours, which is why we're talking about doing second stuff. But we'll talk about that
streaming hours, so
yeah, we need more streaming hours, basically.
we don't have affiliate.
No, but we have everything else.
We've met the other prerequisites.
Yes, all of the prerequisites except for streaming hours. We stream once a week, every week.
Well, you need to do the different days, and that's
Exactly.
what it is, not the hours. It's the different days.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Which we have a plan to resolve. Aha.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
In the
To
works.
Twitch
In the works.
series.
Oh, we're just coming.
I'm just coming.
5 DMs in one play.
5 DMs. One
Each
player.
playing in each other's campaign.
Yep. 5 dragons.
Oh, is that what you're calling it?
5 DMs. 1 player. 7 dragons. 15 goblins. 1 fireball.
Is the room big enough? Find out.
All right.
I didn't ask how big
Well-
the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Yeah. That, like, I know what video you're referencing too. I fucking love that guy. It's like, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. Yeah. It's great. All right. So, what happened in the last session? Let's actually talk about that a little bit.
Well, some people got wasted.
Yes.
IRL and...
Wasted.
Oh, maybe just IRL. But also, some people got wasted in game.
Some people did.
There was a little bit of both.
I was already there.
Yeah. Some people got wasted.
Yes. And there was something going on at the tavern, right?
Yeah, there was a big old meeting about an aberration coming and steal. Oh yeah, you probably don't even remember half of it.
Meat? Yeah, I feel like this is...
Well, he was definitely playing his still persisting level of exhaustion very well.
Yeah.
So
A meeting about the aberration that's coming to kidnap slaves and stuff.
property is what they call themselves.
Property.
Yes, slaves.
Yeah, well.
Well, somebody else called them that, but
Yeah.
not them.
Not them.
We haven't heard their
They
opinion.
just call it property
Yeah.
and service.
Yeah.
Property and service.
Yeah, serve and protect. I don't know, somewhere.
Something like that. Yeah.
And then Arthur, they were pretty much ready to just gung ho, just go out for it. But Arthur kind of settled them down a little bit, told them we should probably do a little reconnaissance and whatnot,
Yep.
see what we're dealing with.
And that actually kind of in turn gave him this position of authority, since he seems so smart to all the unintelligent people in the room, which he kind of is. Because then it turns out I looked at what his passive insight is. I was like, it's like, I have been underplaying you in every scenario.
Oh, yeah,
For those of you who don't know, his passive insight is ungodly high.
was it 18?
22.
Huh?
20. Go look at your character sheet, bro.
I see the insight, but what's...
Your
Oh, pass investigation.
Oh, investigation,
Yeah.
yeah. 22. He just walks in the room. He's like Sherlock Holmes. Like, yeah, there's a boy cricketing in the back of the room.
There's a man standing behind a cousin.
Come on, man. You know what it's slightly ajar. It's a man standing behind the curtain. Peace off. you, man. This is what happens when you know people for too long. They get you to their own punchline. But yes, so he has an insanely high passive investigation. But yes, so because he is so much more intelligent than everyone else in the room, as they kind of were able to infer from talking to him and them not being smart, they decide he should be the one who's kind of leading up this this whole thing. Not officially, but like collecting the information, the evidence, and helping to guide all of these lesser beings.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Exactly. Good job.
Don't think me yet. Well, I just showed
We're only
up.
right in the middle.
I just woke up.
Yeah.
It was like, wait.
Wait a goddamn second. You're still asleep. Wait, Tommy, you haven't woken up yet.
Oh, true. Oh no, we did wake up.
He did wake up. Remember, because he went walking around the town earlier and tried to like talk to some of the guards and everything, and talk to the watch.
Yeah, we did long rest, which
You guys
actually-
did long rest. You guys did do your long rest.
Yes,
But what else kind of happened? So you guys end up kind of hearing about like what they were doing.
There's an aberration.
Arthur is leading the charge on this. There's some kind of aberration or something.
Some kind of aberration, stealing proper time. So I got a better description from the guards, right?
You got a little bit of a better description.
Yeah, because they said it was just like a giant fleshy thing, something like that.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we talked about that last
Fleshy
session. If we
Yeah, we did.
all
Yeah.
talked. Okay.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
yeah,
a little
sort of.
hazy for me.
Yes, sort of. Not like a whole lot. Like we kind of just like.
Yeah.
It's a fleshy aberration. Is what. Yes.
Yeah, some kind of flesh aberration. But then on the other side of that too, you had you three to end up going off on your own little venture, which we'll talk about in a second. But before that, you two ended up kind of going off on your own little escapade there later on to the evening.
Yeah.
And found yourself in jail overnight.
Yeah, it was fun.
Crazy thing though is the guards were actually kind of nice to you.
They were
Yeah.
honestly were, so I let them off.
Yeah, they were way nicer to you than some of the citizens were. Both of you.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
Kind of surprised.
Is our music on?
The music's not playing yet. No. Not right now.
Okay.
Because we're still
I'm
talking.
hearing it, and I saw.
Oh yeah. I'll turn it on once we actually start. So
Sorry.
Can you
That's
play
why I
that
should have
one,
just asked that
two?
earlier.
yes. But so you guys actually ended up doing that. You had a little escapade. So you guys had a little escapade. You guys ended up getting regrouped with. You end up meeting somebody though, Scorn.
Scoring.
Yep.
True.
What a
The
douche.
new compatriot.
I know we haven't really. You and I haven't had much of an interaction.
Yes,
Don't
not
get me
even
in that
school.
mindset. I'll blow you shit up real quick.
I'm a slave.
He knows how.
He's a slave trader.
The only person I technically do not like is this little shit.
And
And then I'm disgusting of her because she just ran away. You didn't pay me the 10 gold.
This is true.
When was I supposed to pay you gold?
Because he spilled a drink on me.
That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, but you're his.
Yeah, but
he was your slave.
you were also like wasted, and you were like, whatever.
Well, she was like, I didn't chase him. It's okay. Arthur and I are in a good standing. But you and I really haven't said like any 4 words to each other.
Right. But you ended up introducing Scorn to the group here.
Yes.
And the next morning, you ended up going out and heading over to go find out where Alina and Dino ended up heading off to. Arthur ended up getting some news from the guards and everything early morning, and you guys were kind of discussing that a little bit as you went and picked up Madame Elena and Dino that were presumably sleeping together in their dungeon, apparently, in their cell. Eventually ended up getting them free. The guards were pretty nice about it. But you guys ended up kind of debating a little bit about how you should be approaching this. Sydney was very unsure if this would be the best time to have Arthur go talk to
Who's
the
that?
overseer alone.
Cynthia.
Or Cynthia,
I
sorry.
was like, Cindy? Who's
Yeah,
Cindy?
not Cindy.
Are we calling
Cindy.
Cynthia Cindy now? Is that like
Cynthia.
her,
No.
Is that like
It's
her
actually
little
been
baby name?
Cynthia this whole time.
Cynthia. But she was very apprehensive about even having Arthur in his current state go talk to the overseer.
Especially
So-
making any sort of ability checks.
Yes, especially in that. But after kind of discussing the group, you guys decide, you know what, maybe it'd be best if Arthur, Scorn, and her go. So all 3 of them are going to go off on their merry way. But you guys notice somebody with a very high perception roll. Elron. What was Elron doing?
Strolling.
Strolling
Being
down
a
the street.
douche.
We found out he never played at the tavern last night.
Yes.
So we got very suspicious of him. That's right. You guys went and talked to him, and then it was
Yeah.
about
I'm
to
trying
be
to-
our
If you wanna
turn to
call
go.
if you want to call it
You guys,
talking.
well, somebody talked to him. He was. That's right.
That's right. That's what happened. So let's talk about that. So you guys end up asking him on the streets a couple of questions.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, things weren't lining up.
Things were not lining up whatsoever. We called him a liar.
Yes.
Liar, liar.
I ain't
Lance
calling
for
you. It's
fire.
perfect.
Something's going on between Elena and Elrond.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
apparently Elrond's keeping an eye on Elena for some reason, and we took him into like the back room of the tavern. Turns out he's some sort of spy.
Something.
Of
Yeah.
some sort.
Something, because you guys found something that the bartender told you was like it was most likely like some kind of a sending stone or something.
A
And
Yeah.
sing rock or something.
Yeah.
sending rock or
So,
whatever.
yeah, we tried to question him on like the events that happened after we escaped from Pike, how he wasn't with the group, and why he knew what he knew or was trying to manipulate some of the people that we were with. And he also told us some very interesting information about one of our party members as well. We found out someone was not who we think.
How
They
do they
is.
think they are?
They is.
And then another
Just
big
the two of y'all know that.
Yeah, and another big note too is that Elrond, while he was talking, was telling Elena that he understood everything that they were saying in common, and you guys were asking him to speak in common, and he still acted completely obliviously unaware, making Elena kind of look like an idiot.
Nah.
Yeah,
That's very
but I think
frustrating.
you pretty much mentioned, he understands it. So we're
Yeah.
just like, okay, we're not like backing off from that.
Yeah. But he still hasn't responded to any of you. He's still just kind of keeping on this facade, and
Yet.
yeah, he's still just kind of doing everything. So. But as that ended up happening, the bartender came into the room, saw her actually turned into somebody else, and then he ran away. You guys ended up basically prying him back into there by the skin of his teeth, and convinced him that this was just normal magic, even though he's not the most well versed in the world. He understands magic. He's like, well, this magic is probably just normal magic. I just don't remember what normal magic looks like. Yes. It's a normal magic thing. I just didn't understand what it was. So he buys into that pretty easily. And you guys end up having him help you a little bit. And he leaves the room. And Elrond's still kind of standing there. And you guys decide that you're going to try to break the stone. And that's where we left. Then we're going to get to you two
I was going
gentlemen.
to say, who are we picking up with? Are we picking up with them or are we picking up with us?
We are going to go ahead.
Roll the dice.
Yes, we are actually going to go ahead and pick up with you two. But one thing I want to note really quick before we actually dive in, I'm giving the three of you a point of inspiration. Because that was some amazing role-playing last session. It was fucking insane.
God bless.
Yes.
How do you handle
I was
inspiration, by the way? Just a
shook.
reroll?
Advantage.
Click on it and press 1.
No. How
It's basically
It's right here.
it's basically advantage, but it's just a reroll. So if you had
Good
advantage
job.
already, you
Good
could still
job.
reroll.
You figured it out.
So basically, it's like an additional reroll. So.
I just call it give advantage to yourself for anything.
Fair, very fair. But all to say, we are going to go ahead and pick up on Cynthia,
Can you not?
Mr. Arthur,
Sorry.
and Scorn. So as we go ahead and resume our adventures, all right, guys. Okay, so we have the three of you that are going to end up sitting over there, kind of trying to figure out exactly what to do with Elrond, potentially trying to destroy the stone that he found inside his bag. But simultaneously, we're going to go to you two as you end up walking through the rest of the town square, trying to find your way over to the actual overseer's house.
That was my toe.
Because Cynthia's been there before, she's able to kind of guide you over in that general direction. And then eventually, when you end up getting to what looks like the general vicinity of the overseer's house, pick back up. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, one thing really quick. I know that I had mentioned it to Cynthia, but I don't know if you picked up on it at all. I had mentioned I had told her to look after the cart and see about selling it.
Yeah, but we'll try to do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably just be following along because I'm just there to help for communication purposes because I know the guy. So I'm
Alright.
kind of following the lead of the group.
So just so everyone's aware, I'll go ahead and I'll make an introduction. I'll probably lead with you there, Scorn, just because I'm sure you're familiar with at least the overseer, and Arthur, you're obviously there and talk, but try not to talk nearly as much as you normally do. If you could add to the conversation, lovely. Keep your mind sharp, but keep your words a little quieter than normal, please.
So instead of a barrage of words, maybe more of a precise strike.
See, I don't like the word strike going to talk to the overseer, but
Well, you get what I'm.
I do. But yes, I'm sure the overseer won't. So let's make sure we're very delicate.
Yeah, well, these backwater towns have some sort of reputation.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, I'm ready.
You're ready. So Scorn, are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
Why am I over here?
All right. Well, here we go. So you watch as Cynthia kind of walks over to the door, and you see her go ahead and knock on the door, like relatively delicately, as you see the door go ahead and just kind of like she backs up off of it. The door ends up swinging open, and you see what looks like a very prominent standing human man. He's just looking there, just looking around. You end up seeing he's wearing very, very fine robes. It looks like as you're looking around the cuff, it has a very ornate design, but the entire thing seems to have like golden silk just kind of lacing around it. You look around his neck, and he has multiple golden chains just kind of going down. One giant stone sitting there in the middle. And it looks like it's made of sapphire.
Do I remember his name?
Well, how long has it been since you've been to this town?
That's a great question.
So it's probably been a while. So I'm gonna make you roll history. I'm gonna make you roll history.
Minus one.
You rolled a minus.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. You know his name's like even Golly Gendale.
Did I get one of his names? His first or his last
Something
name?
like that.
Just change it every time.
Yeah.
Gilliel?
It's like
Senior
Gillen,
Gilligan.
Golly, Gendale, Giel, one of these kind of G names or something.
Okay. Does he remember me?
Well, we'll see.
Oh.
But you notice that.
I recognize him. Like, I walk in, I know it's him.
Well, you haven't walked in yet.
Oh.
But you would recognize his face.
Okay.
So he go ahead and swings on the door.
I thought we-
Cynthia, it's been quite some time since I've seen you. Scorn, what are you doing here?
Well, my ship got blown up, so I'm headed over to ship.
Your ship got blown up, but you normally don't bring yourself into the cove of the Eye of Exrath. What brings you all this way?
I bumped into these fine travelers, and they.
Cynthia's more than just a fine traveler. You do
I do
understand
not
that she
disagree.
works in the Lord's court.
Absolutely.
Yes, she's one of the best servants that the Lord's court has seen.
And we're coming to figure out, with your aberration issue, information about your property being stolen.
Very to the point, Scorn.
Like always.
Very in character. No slaves.
No slaves.
Well,
Just
sorry.
me this time.
Who is who are you there? You see him kind of pointing over at you.
Good morning, sir. My name is Arthur Nightshade. I'm one of these fine travelers of which Scorn speaks.
Very nice. My name is Genvale Kenley. Nice to meet you.
I go up to Shakespeare.
Oh, very polite. Pleasure to meet you, sir. You look like you're a little worse for wear. Are you feeling okay?
Well, it seems you've had many issues plaguing your town, not just this aberration, but also the dragon problem at the bridge. And that did me in quite a bit. But
You mean the black dragon that came across here weeks ago?
was it black dragon?
If you came to the bridge, I would have.
People mentioned it might have been green, but they never mentioned a specific color besides its acid breath.
The reports were a black dragon, I believe. The reports, I believe.
My memory escapes me. I apologize.
Well, it's not a problem, but you're not talking about that one though.
No. It might have left some of its spawn in the water bridge.
That's highly unusual. Dragons and wildlife never leave the Eye of Exrath. They stay up there in their entirety, and there's no reason for them to leave. Why? Are you sure?
I don't know how
Is this just speculation and hearsay?
No, I don't wish to say that at all about the dragons.
Yeah,
and their
why
nature.
don't the three of you come inside, please?
No.
I'll have come. And you see what looks like this little like gnome just kind of like rush over and kind of offer to like grab anything from you.
Ah, perfect. I'll take a beer.
Absolutely. You see him like he kind of like grabs onto like the staff or whatever it is that you're wanting to give him, and he just kind of shovels it off. And then you're
I'm
gonna.
holding on.
Oh, you're holding your staff.
Oh, no.
So anything that you guys are wanting to present to him and kind of like leave yourselves up going into the house. You'll take it. If that's the case, then he's just gonna rush off and do that. You are gonna see that Cynthia kind of takes off her larger coat and hands
Cynthia good looking?
Cynthia.
What is Cynthia?
So Cynthia is
She's half?
so she has some like some nicer features. She's very very delicate, but she looks like she has a very strong demeanor around her.
Okay.
She feels very confident, and that kind of just shows through her clothing and attire in general. She's pretty hot. So.
She just ends with she is pretty
Confident. She's hot.
Got it.
Like physically, like you'd imagine somebody needing to like work in the Lord's court in any capacity.
I have like a little,
you have to be like. Well,
I give a little smirk, like a little subtle, like nobody will notice, but just
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you go. Go play. Come on. All right. So come here. Sit down with me. So, what is this about a Where actually, better question. If there really was something then happening over the bridge, where are my people? Where we sent down a bunch of the villagers to go ahead and complete the bridge, along with one of our architects and builders that works at the blacksmith. What happened?
Well, when we came to the bridge, and well, first of all, I'd like to say that the reason that we are in company with Cynthia is because we escaped from the siege of the holdout city of Pine.
Really?
And we are refugees of that place.
Is that why you're here without your ship?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Huh.
So not only was Scorn's ship blown up by Imperial Navy, we were also pursued for some time by Imperial foot soldiers as well. Looking for somebody of the Lord's Court, we luckily were able to give them somebody that satisfied them, but it seems that they wanted to give us chase regardless.
I'm sorry.
Everybody I talk to loves the fact that that shit goes on. Just like you know.
It's so hard. You're a straight face. They're like,
Like half the people that have that like
Looking
transition,
at me.
they're like, we love the fact that it's just dogs fucking running. It's great.
Millennials. That is something. Tell me more, please.
Well, we were able to escape, but we know not of the fate of the city itself. We know that from the still burning, the smoke trail still coming from there seems to give us indication that it did not go well for the people that were trapped in the city. We did make it out and
Should
find some of
we
the-
be worried? That's my real question. I'm sure you saw, even just entering my small domain, that we are very short-handed when not only it comes to guards, but when it comes to able-bodied men. Right now, our able-bodied men are trying to take care of this aberration that's going through our city at times. Were the forces looking to be moving north?
well, we don't know in particular.
I feel like you know something. That face, that Scorn,
I'm honestly gonna ask
you don't hide a lot of things from me.
Do I know? Because we never really talked about that. Like I just kind of got out. We didn't
Sure.
go
So
in depth.
go ahead and roll insight and let's roll survival from your travels.
Sure.
I think that makes more sense. 12. So as you were going through, kind of finding your way over to RisenStone, you ended up seeing obviously a couple checkpoints that seemed like they were, kind of trying to choke out the region. When you're going through, it looked like, especially as you kind of found some of your extra pathing, trying to find the best route to get not only your stashes, but kind of run past anything else. You didn't see any major settlements that were set up. Based on kind of what you've learned from your time at sea and also slave trading and trying to avoid things, you're able to pretty well infer that they're staying generally in that region. It looks like they're really trying to lay siege and hold to the holdout city of Pike, strictly because that is the center point of where the power and the Lord most likely is hiding. Trying to like cordon basically off that entire region.
From what I saw, now I had a hidden passage that I usually take my slave route through to get out of the city safely and unbothered. So I snuck out through that, but from what I saw, it did not appear that they were venturing north. They seemed to just want to stay in the holdout city of Pike.
This is good news. This is good. Well, that I feel
Well,
rested assured. So,
good.
what else can you tell me?
Well, beyond the Imperials doing whatever, conquering and just doing their normal
The normal pillaging, raping,
Yeah, the normal
killing.
business
We're
of
all
making-
very familiar with what the Imperials do when they come through any lands.
Absolutely. And beyond that, dragon apparently came down from the Eye of Exrath, blew out the bridge.
Yes,
We
the Black
helped-
Dragon from weeks past.
Yes, we helped repair the bridge.
Right.
Helped make it a ferry system. So that
Arthur,
at least
I'm so
goods
sorry.
get
Can you
across.
get to the point, please? Are my people okay?
No. Sorry to say. The reason I mentioned the spawn of a dragon is because that's what attacked us and ended up killing most of your workers.
What was the size of this dragon?
Oh no, these.
Did you kill it?
We killed 3 small dragons.
Roughly, what size are we talking?
Babies. Young ones.
I can confirm that there was nobody there when I passed through the bridge. Besides, nobody alive that was.
Very well.
The only people that made it out, I believe, were the man who owns the house by the bridge.
Oh yes, the
Yeah, the
toll keeper.
architect.
Yes,
I cannot remember his name.
Silas,
Sorry.
Silas.
No, I'm sorry.
Silas, you mean my
I'm not
architect? He's all right.
I need a history check because I legit don't. Nope.
Yeah, Silas was the architect you were.
Okay. Silas and the man who owns the home, and his boy, of course. Those are the only ones. The rest of the
His
workers.
boy was there.
Yes. I believe.
I believe his
No,
boy was.
never mind. Excuse me. You talked about his.
Interesting. Well, did Silas send you with anything? Any word?
Yes, he told us, or asked us rather, to inform you of the news of the bridge, ask for more help, and to not necessarily adventure down there yourself.
I would never venture down there myself.
No, he wanted us to tell him that.
You can roll history if you want to try to remember everything.
Yeah, because I don't.
Remember, it's still disadvantaged. So.
Oh yeah. 10.
Okay. You remember something about getting compensated for some bridge work. You remember that Silas wanted you to relay a message about the bridge's status, which you kind of already done. And then there was also you trying to seek passage. That was one of the other things. You kind of remember off that roll.
So we didn't have to help with the bridge, but we would like some sort of compensation since we did dedicate our own resources to help build the
Done.
gondola.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What do you think is fair? You're gonna end up seeing this little gnome kind of walk over and give you not just like a beer, but you see multiple beers on there. It's actually you see a couple different brews. One's like a darker brew. One's like a lighter, looks like it might be a pilsner, and then the other one's more of a full stout.
I'm grabbing the stout.
Grab the darker beverage.
All right, you're gonna end up getting like a very, very like
Coffee.
honey like. It's gonna be more of like a honey like lager, and you're gonna end up grabbing a very, very dark like coffee bean style stout. Cynthia, no, it's I'm fine, thank you. How much do you request?
Well, I think some of that might depend on the expectations going forward with hunting down this abjuration. It seems that you have some eager townsfolk who want to be rid of it. And
Yes, I'm very aware. I believe they had a meeting at the tavern the other night.
They did have a tavern where we discussed details of reports of the monster. I even got to speak with a few of the guards who, I suppose, spotted it itself. But
What are the guards' names by chance?
I can't remember off.
Roll history. Disadvantage.
one of the. It's gonna. Okay. Well, 10
For
again.
somebody who simply requests not to talk a lot, you're sure doing a lot of talking.
Nobody's interrupting.
I know.
Totally interrupting.
Hey, I'm not.
The conversation's with you. I wasn't there at the bridge, man, so I can't really jump in on that one.
Cynthia doesn't want me to talk, and Art does want me to talk.
I know. Conflicting interests. What's wrong?
A 10.
Yeah, so you're gonna end up remembering one of the people. They kind of like briefly were introduced by another guard. You didn't really ask their name when you were talking to them. It's like, oh, go over there, talk to Frederick.
Frederick, I believe, was one of them, but I can't remember.
I think he's the one who actually wrote the reports.
Okay, well, good then, because he was a great source of truth of what I believe to be some sort of fleshy abomination, maybe some sort of construct.
Interesting.
From the sounds of it.
Now, it's. I guess I'm curious as to why you're taking such an interest in this. I mean, a slave trader, and don't get me wrong, you seem like a very, very smart fellow, Arthur. Maybe a little bit more tired than what you should be, but between a slave trader and Arthur and
with no
Cynthia working in the Lord's court, I don't believe you're really in a position.
What, fight the apparition?
Precisely.
Well, I mean, from what I found, I think I've met a decent amount, if not their entire group. They're bounty hunters. So they.
Cynthia, is this true? Yes, overseer. You see, I've been traveling with them for a little bit. They recently actually I'm actually gonna roll for both of them.
I haven't seen.
Well, here, one second. He's gonna be inciting Cynthia while she's talking. Okay. You guys are probably all you guys go ahead and roll insight really quick.
With
Disadvantage.
16.
16.
insight?
Yeah.
That is a 15.
15.
Benny.
Okay. So both of you are actually going to pick up on this. So it looks like Cynthia's trying to kind of conceal the fact that there might have been a little bit of bad blood when essentially the bounty hunters were leaving the castle. So she's like, they went in and they just collected a bounty from our lord before they ended up finding their way out here. And it seems like kind of looking at the situation, trying to read her and read a little bit of the Lord. It seemed like the overseer, he really didn't pick up on it. So he's like, well, very well. If you say they're bounty hunters, that's fantastic. I believe there were plans to make a bounty out of this anyway.
Perfect.
Well, how can I be of assistance to you?
Well, I mean, realistically, my ship is gone. My crew is dispersed, if not dead. Still searching for my brother. Speaking of which, have you seen him pass through here?
I have not, no.
He's got a brother.
Name.
But
Bjorn.
Brother. I haven't figured that out yet, so I'll ask the question.
but what can I do?
But I
for
mean,
the
I
bounty
need a bounty with gold is always nice since I don't have any.
Well, of course, every bounty is paid by the lord or the overseer of his region. When the bounty is cash, it comes out of the cumulative debt that's raised comes out of the cumulative debt that we would owe to our lord. So when they come to collect the taxes, that's where the payment comes out of. Of course, payment's going to be assured, but where exactly, like, what can I do to help you?
I mean, at this point, information about the apparition, where and point directions on how to find it.
Absolutely. Come here.
As long
If
as
you
it
could,
seems-
please. Sorry. Can you go ahead and get
You guys
the,
are wanting to do the
papers?
bounty, is that correct?
Well, it seems we have little choice considering the ferryman is
True, and he
partaking
won't
in
go
the
until
monster hunt. And for that reason, we wanted to seek passage, but want to resolve this so that we can get passage.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna agree and listen as they go yell.
Well, you see a servant come back with these papers. Here's a couple of the reports that kind of stand out recently, and maybe this will be of help to you. I was going through actually this morning, and I was doing a little bit of an audit of some of the reports that we had from our guards, and these might prove useful. And he would hand that over to Scorn. So, just because Scorn was one to talk about that. But as Scorn kind of reviews that, I know you mentioned payment. What are we looking at? How much?
I don't want to discuss payment until we've resolved the dealio with the abjuration.
Are you sure? Even with what happened at the bridge, are there any supplies you need?
that's more or less what I would like to ask about.
What would you require?
Well,
So
So
Scorn,
knowing-
you ended up getting. He basically handed you something. He said these are the documents. Some of the documents that he was going through his paper this morning. Some of the documents that he found might be useful for the guards and the reports.
Perfect. All right.
So you have those.
Are they actually what this is?
I make like actual documents. Or something. Yeah, you weren't there like 5 or 6 sessions ago.
Hey, don't question
I gave like
Damien.
20 papers.
All I know is
Got
great.
to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
People loved it because it was like this whole thing. They're passing around paper, discussing, putting puzzle pieces
I like I was in a study group.
together.
It's my turn to read.
All right. So what kind of supplies do you request?
I would like to know. I'd like to do history check, nature check, whatever. What I know about some sort of fleshy abomination construct thing. What it might be possibly susceptible to. Using my dungeon delving knowledge.
Sure. So go ahead and roll. I think for this, it might be best to go. Probably history. I'm thinking about nature, but I don't think nature's gonna really work here. So
19.
19 disadvantage. You're gonna know like generally based off of how these things are kind of created. They're normally very, very, very much not susceptible to things, but they have a lot of resistance. One of those things that you're able to pick out from a 19 is it feels like, from what you remember, bludgeoning damage and piercing damage does like nothing to them. Like it's basically just kind of like going straight through something that's kind of already not really there. It's basically like I can take it out if I want to.
Stop it.
Sorry. Why did you wave at the TV?
Bill, if I couldn't fucking have it, I'm looking at myself. Fucking-
But so you're able to kind of infer that from a low degree.
Any sort of
You said no resistance? It doesn't say it's resistant to anything.
It
Besides
has resistances, but it has two kind of like what feels like almost like
physical resistance.
Yeah, that's
and there's like kind of a physical resistance or maybe even just like an immunity.
Any sort of magical weapons or
Has anybody fought it?
scrolls that might be able to
Does anybody
do
fought
magical
it?
damage.
Fought.
I believe we do have some scrolls. Here I have some actually in my collection over here. You're gonna watch as he kind of turns around and goes away. So you guys are gonna be sitting at the table able to chat or anything like that while he's going.
I don't think I need to ask for payment about the bridge things. Talk to Cynthia. I feel like we can get more than I'll just do if we resolve this abjuration, abhorrent being, fiend. I don't know.
I wouldn't know how to refer to it neither.
I don't. Quite frankly, I'm still exhausted,
Understandable.
and
Yes.
this is beginning to be a lot. I just want to get to Shadowstone and rest for a night before, so we can just relax.
Maybe it would be best if we pick up on this escapade tomorrow.
Well, considering
Well, we're gonna have to fight it at night.
considering the monster didn't show up last night to town at all, it seems that's what we're gonna have to do. It's either we try to track it down to where it came from, or we.
Which I know that in the tavern the other night, the hunting party was very adamant about doing that.
They were very eager for
And
getting out there.
You did stop them for an evening, which is fantastic. But I'm not sure how long that will.
I don't either. And honestly, I wouldn't expect them to want to stand idle either. After we finish discussing things here with the overseer, I believe we can start setting out parties. Locate this region. The thing that I'm more worried about, I look more to Scorn, is usually these constructs are just that. They are built, they are made. Somebody made this thing. And for whatever reason, it's kidnapping slaves and doing mother that knows what with it. So, not sure. I'm not sure.
Well,
Not sure what could.
do you need to rest?
I don't need to, but it'd be good at some point. But I think I can rest on the
I'm pretty sure
on the
another round of
sails to
scouting.
Shadowstone.
Pretty sure another round of scouting, not an attack party, is going to be going out based off conversations. So, most likely, I will be joining that party. If you can join, it sounds like you'll be fine as long as you rest afterwards.
Absolutely.
Then it sounds like the group will go as well.
Yep.
So, and from the reports I've read, everything has happened between midnight and 2 a.m.
Nothing happened on that side.
The main question is, do
Was
we
there
have
anything
a,
else in there by chance? I haven't read over it myself. I'm just curious.
There's a few things inside of here. One was a tax collector that was just lost at the middle of the night. Another one was a gnome. It looked like he was able to. Didn't read it full. I skimmed it through.
So nothing really about this aberration.
I mean, there's a few things about it. The fact that it's definitely got hands and legs. Seems to not have a face. But they couldn't see it. It was at night. Too.
Do you mind if I see that?
Sure. You would want this one. Seemed to move extremely slow, massive. Now, I didn't see who put that, so I don't know their size. So off the top of my head, it could be, I'm assuming, probably twice my size, realistically, is my guess, from the people in this town.
Very concerning.
But yeah, abnormal.
Very abnormal, I'd say.
That's kind of a description I would give with it.
That seems to be what this group gravitates to. Abnormal. I would say. Well,
the question I have, I guess, would be payment to an extent. You always know I'm always willing to help because we have a decent partnership. But
this isn't.
who are we talking about?
You're talking to Cynthia. Yeah,
Oh,
the overseer
sorry.
is still like. So he didn't want to go send his servant to go get this, so he went to his personal quarters.
Okay. So I guess if he's doing a bounty, I will be taking my share.
I don't see why that would be an issue. You see her just kind of like lean over while Arthur's reading. I don't know if Arthur is exactly the leader of the group. I think that might be.
He seems to be the most well-spoken.
It might be Edard though, since I believe from what I've picked up, he's been here the longest. I would have to. You probably want to go talk to him. Is what I'm saying.
And Eddard is the
He's the big
burly man.
yes, it's the big hairy fellow.
Oh. This just more or less confirms what Frederick spoke
Okay,
of.
if you want the other thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
please. I'll read these until the overseer returns.
Okay. I suppose we will just we'll just have to speak with him a little bit more. I don't see that being an issue. I'm sure they'd be more than willing to have an extra hand.
Arthur, do you have anything against an extra hand joining your party? Hunting party?
Absolutely not.
Bounty hunting party?
Especially if you have knowledge of the seas and know of the free cities.
I have knowledge of the sea as I crackle my fingertips a little bit.
That's wonderful. So I actually, lucky for
Crackle
you,
your fingertips a little bit.
It's basically doing shocking grasp, but I'm just like, just the animation is
Got
like-
so
So you're taking my bit. Got it.
so very lucky.
I'm sorry, it's not fireball. Okay?
I do sparks.
So very lucky. I end up finding a couple of scrolls from my personal collection that I do own the part. There are some in there that are a little bit more expensive, and elaborate, but I believe these are more than what would be considered payment for what you would have done at the bridge, and we could obviously discuss after the bounty is completed as well. All to say, I have 2 scrolls here. These are both going to be of Scorching Rays.
Okay, take them.
And then this scroll right here, I'm not sure if it will really prove of much benefit, but it's a Scroll of Tongues. So,
I also take it. You're reading, so I take both. Or all
Scroll
3
of
take
tongues?
tongues, yes.
Like,
Like that?
do.
Roll Arcana.
From my knowledge.
To be
it allows
quite
you to
honest with
speak
you.
in different languages,
19.
if I remember correctly.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure, but when I just kind of saying like, wait a second, it allows you to comprehend and speak in all languages for a short period of time. Like it's just something I end up picking up in trades here and there.
Oh, hopefully this will help.
Add all that to my inventory.
I think they're all. I think Scorching Rays is like a level 2 spell, so these are all like minimal level spells. They're not like a highlight level spell. Yeah.
Squishing Ray is a decent spell, though.
It is a decent spell.
That's what I use on the dragons.
So anything else that I could do for you?
I guess really is just.
Actually, you know what? I'll do all of you one better. Come here. I'm kind of just whispering off. I believe I have them. A couple of extras lying around. I'll go ahead and give each of you as a gift, essentially, for coming into the city and helping with everything, and just in good faith as we go forward. Each of you are going to receive a potion of greater healing.
Right. This is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Not a problem. I treat everyone that comes into my home, on at least when coming in good faith, as if they were, well, not just servants of the Lord, but the Lord himself. I want everyone to be treated right that enters my home.
And
So please accept this, please.
Thank
You watch as the gnome kind of walks around, hands each of them an individual potion. I'm just-
Scorching ray.
Scorching.
Scorching Ray.
Yeah. It's just not talking now.
You know, speaking of the Lord, and speaking of everything that's been going on here, have any of you seen the Lord? Cynthia, have you any ideas to what's happened with him, and is he still in the city, or? We're not entirely sure. I wish I could say more. I hope that he's okay. To be honest, I was kind of hoping he would have come your way. I know you've always been a favorite of the Lord, and one of his very loyal servants is very well reflected by your town and their adhesion to the old ways brought on by our Lord, with not just the slavery, but respect to the elders and the superiors. Honestly, I'd hope if he managed to find his way, he'd find his way over here. Well, one can only hope. It could be that he's going to Shadowstone. I know that is a very safe place that he seems to favor. Well, we all favor it, if we're going to be honest with you. Scorn, you've been there many times yourself, haven't you?
I have.
Yes. It's always fun going out there, doing a little gambling. Anyways, I'm sorry, not to go down this path, but... sorry, anything else that you require before I must attend to the rest of my duties as overseer for the day.
The payment was the 3 scrolls for the bridge, correct?
And he also gave you each of you a potion of great.
Great, yeah. So
So Cynthia's basically going to give that to one of our party members.
that's fine. I'm gonna give you the 2 scorching rays. I'm gonna hold on to the tongues.
Yep.
That wasn't a part of it, but I just took it because I was there. Because it's still another group, so I naturally understand what the fuck.
I'll take all 3 scrolls.
You're too tired to understand. But did we get a written bounty? Because he was talking about already writing one up.
Oh, I don't actually carry the bounties themselves. Sorry, I know you're probably not really a bounty hunter yourself, since you've basically just been a part of the slave trades. But the bounties always go through the taverns. And if you, I have no reason to disbelieve Cynthia, but if you ended up having any of your individuals at the bar, they most likely would have collected the bounty. It sounds like, right?
What was the reward, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I signed the papers here the other day. I didn't even pay mine when I wrote it, or signed it rather.
I say, well, nice to see you again, and we'll be back hopefully with a
Hopefully
result.
with good news.
Very good. And sorry, Cynthia, I just want to make sure, if you end up finding anything out in your travels with this group about the Lord or anyone in his court and their safety, please let them know. they are more than welcome to stay in absolute silence and solitude here in RisenStone. Please, if you tell them, if you run into them, tell them. I will. I will, of course. Very well. All right. So you guys will go ahead and shuffle on out. All right, and let's go back to the chaos. Woo! All right. So as we go ahead and resume with you three, you're going to end up having this goblin named Dino, basically just kind of like holding on to a this kind of fake bard, basically just cutting him off as you are throwing this rock on the ground trying to break it, and he's just kind of like kind of talking to you a little bit through the mouth, like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And this is what's going on. So let's go back to you guys. What do you want to do?
Okay.
I think at that point I'm just like, you guys just, I need a minute. I'm going to go stay on the outside.
Could you bring back a chair for us?
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep this time.
Tongues is a level 3.
As I'm holding him down, I'm actually just gonna take a dagger out from my side and just kind of like, don't think now that there's less numbers thinks that you'll have a better chance at getting free.
Elena, this is quite insufferable.
You got yourself into this mess.
And just to refresh you, he's only going to respond to you if you're talking Elvish. Just understand.
Yeah.
Well, this is not really a mess I'm in. Oh, you're still trying to destroy that thing?
Yeah, is there a reason that I shouldn't?
Well, just it could present problems for you, but who am I to tell you what to do?
What kind of
You
problems?
seem to really know what you're doing. So,
What kind of problems?
well, for one, I don't want you to. He's just gonna kind of start cackling right there with his knife next to his sword. Tell you what, why don't we go ahead and bring your barbarian friend in here, and he can go ahead and caress your cheek and tell you that everything's going to be okay.
I'm gonna smack him.
Well, this is just great. I think the knife might have nicked my neck a little bit. Elena, would you mind actually asking him to kind of pull the knife away slightly next time you slap him?
And I just nod to you and to like get you to try to push it in deeper.
I like twist it.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna see a little bit of blood start kind of like streaming down as he kind of he kind of like pulls off.
Okay. Where's that with the chair? Bring him a chair!
Oh my God, he's got fear! Coming up the back, Frank!
Oh my God, coming over from the top rope!
All right.
I guess at that point I come back in, like kind of slide the chair between.
Okay.
Alright.
And just stand by the door.
Are you standing outside the door? Or are you standing by the door inside?
Inside with the door closed, just in front of it.
Alright. I just kind of try to get him up and.
So really quick, while you're outside, I want you to roll perception.
Yeah, where were we at this point? Like, we would have left. We've been heading back towards.
Right, this all was happening. Like basically, all that
While I
you
was going-
said happened while they were going through their fighting thing. Basically,
15?
Oh, not when they were doing their attacking shit.
no, basically, what happened at the end of the last session, what happened at the beginning of this session, happens simultaneously. Okay.
15.
15. Sure. So while you're staying there at a tavern, you're going to end up noticing that this man walks in. It looks like you can't really get too much of a good look at him because the light's kind of in his way. So basically, just kind of like illuminating him, making a giant shadow. But you see a man that looks like he's wearing very, very, very ornate plated armor. It's just going head to toe. It looks like it's just shining and shimmering. And you hear a clack of the armor as he begins kind of walking through. Walks over the bar, kind of looks at you just standing outside and just kind of like catching your breath and everything. Kind of gives you this weird eye. And then you end up grabbing the chair and kind of walking back in and giving it to him.
Well, like he noticed, like he recognizes me.
He just kind of looked at you like.
Okay. I'll just keep a mental note of that.
And told. I'll force him onto the chair and start dancing on him. I'm just gonna begin to tie him up onto the chair.
Okay.
Just bound him.
Cool.
To it.
All right, he is bound.
Okay. I go in and reach inside to my bag and I pull out my crossbow.
Oh God, Elena, what is he doing now?
What does it look like he's doing?
You honestly going to kill me? Honestly.
I don't know what we're gonna do with you. What should we do with you? Give me a reason to leave you alive.
Well, I suppose you have a short memory, but I did mention I know a lot of things that you won't if you kill me.
And who's to say that I wouldn't find out those things down the road anyway? Knowledge isn't everything.
Oh, knowledge is everything. Why do you think I have that stone?
I throw it on the ground again.
Okay. So this is your second time throwing the ground. So are you throwing it hard again, trying to break it?
Not like trying to shatter it, just more making a point than anything.
Okay. Ooh, so scary.
I'm guessing.
Well, I can see you're really the muscles in the group there, Elena. Like, God, you can't really do much of anything right. You can't really keep your friends. You can't really keep your secrets. So I guess what you do is you act as the muscle. Splendid.
I'm guessing he's telling you stuff you don't like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
May I proceed?
Go for it.
Alright. Now, I've sure enjoyed our little talk, and I know you can understand me very well. So, I'm gonna just cut to the chase, alright? You are going to tell us who you're working for, right?
Elena, I don't understand what he's saying. What's going on here?
Please. Let me tell you this. Next words that come out of your mouth better be in fucking common. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to answer. Why are you with our group? Why you've been following us? And who the fuck do you work for?
I don't
3,
understand.
2,
Elena,
1.
what's happening?
I shoot an arrow into his kneecap.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
I was an adventurer
Not-
like you
not
until I
lethal.
took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, full lethal.
Not lethal.
Not lethal to the knee.
Not lethal arrow.
Oh wait, no, that's a D8. Sorry.
It's like a rubber bullet.
Grow up frost.
Just icy hot.
That is 6 damage.
Helps his arthritis.
Fuck! Ugh!
As I go ahead and wind up another bolt. Oh man, that sure does hurt. All this could stop. You just need to tell me one thing. Who do you work for?
He will kill me, you know that.
Okay.
And my secret to die with me.
Okay.
See, the most interesting part about this is Elena. Ugh. I've been trained to deal with this. I've known this moment will come for some time. These secrets will die with
I'm not hearing common whatsoever. I shoot another one at the other knee.
me. God! Roll down.
That is an 11.
He's gonna die too.
In the bone.
Why just?
Elena, I'm not going to tell you shit. I'm not going to tell any of you shit. Nothing is going to come out of me. All of my secrets will die with me, and it will be harder for you down the road.
How so?
Time will tell unless you stop this fucking insanity right now.
Crazy.
He's not actively shooting you right now, so technically it is stopped.
Do my ears deceive me, Elena? I can't hear him quite properly. Maybe I just need to see more of his blood.
Do I need to start lopping off limbs?
He says he's
Roll
trained to
intimidation.
deal with this.
And roll it with advantage.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you got advantage.
It's a 21.
Oh!
21.
Exactly.
I sure am enjoying this.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Did he say that?
Yep.
Oh, see, that wasn't so hard. And I grab him by the cheeks and just... there it is. Oh, I knew. We all knew. See, all this could have been prevented if you just spoke up earlier. Now.
Cat got your tongue.
This is all you're getting out of me.
Oh, I beg to differ. As I just kind of kick him in the bottom of the chair to make him fall backwards.
Okay. As he falls backwards, I want each of you to go ahead and roll.
Saving throws.
All right. I want each of you to go ahead and roll. I think it's gonna be perception. Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception.
Good thing I'm blind. I haven't gotten my glasses yet.
13.
In case you actually want to use that. No.
What's
17.
that?
Wait, what the hell was that?
I have my sound on my iPad, apparently.
That was the sound of the
That's-
dice rolling.
Yeah.
It's like a rolling thunder.
Yeah, honestly.
It's actually the Thundertrod, Thundertrod
Dice?
dice
Okay.
from Dungeons and Dragons.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Nice.
17.
So 17,
26.
26,
25, sorry.
13.
13. Okay, you're going to be the only one who sees this. As you end up kicking him back, you're going to end up seeing as you see him kind of like moving his head a little bit. You're going to see him kind of like really kicking something against his side. You're going to see this little tooth kind of pop out off to the side. As he does that, you're going to see him begin to kind of like position it a little bit as he kind of looks at you and starts to kind of bite down.
Stop him.
What do you have? What do you have? Give me that. Give me that. What do you have? What do you have?
Drop it! Drop it!
What do we have here? As I yank out one of the crossbow bolts from his knee and just kind of like shove it into his mouth as I try to like pry open his mouth.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Okay, puppy.
There's an 18.
So as you do that, you're gonna end up seeing that the bolt's going like right there, and he just immediately kind of moves his head, and you're gonna hear a crack. And as that happens, you're gonna end up seeing him kind of look at you, and he's gonna say in common, "Too fucking slow." As you end up seeing him just kind of like this like liquid start kind of pouring down, and he's gonna start like just screaming maniacally, like. "Ah! Ah! Ah!" Then he's just gonna kind of start convulsing as he dies.
Holy shit. He just dies in front of us. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well, that was a shame. I just really killed the fun out of it.
Let me go talk to the bartender.
Yeah.
Okay, as you open the door, you're gonna end up seeing the paladin that was kind of like giving you an eye, wearing this full-fledged armor. It's kind of looking at you a little bit more as you kind of like you open the door slightly. He's just kind of like peering in.
Like, what just happened?
Well, that just confirms it. He's an Imperial spy.
I ignore the guy and I just walk directly up to the bartender. Barkeep. I kind of gesture him down to the end of the bar closest to the room.
What can I do for you? What?
It's the same guy still, right?
It's the same guy. Yeah, same guy from earlier.
Man, you can actually come in here with us if you have a few minutes.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, just close the door. Just look the other direction. Just look the other direction. I'm sorry, it's probably a gruesome scene. I don't know what you're used to, but
Very realistic barfing sound.
What is it?
alright, so we have a little situation here. The gentleman is definitely working for at least the Imperials.
Okay. What? I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, you are, man. You're
That's-
selling it.
Yeah. Is there any is there anything we can do to get rid of this body?
Okay, I would. We need to talk to one of the guards.
Talk to one of the guards.
Yeah, they should be able to.
Is there
Help
any
us with
guard
this.
that you specifically trust with something like this?
One of the guards that's off duty. He accepts payment for some mercenary work here and there. His name's Frederick. He sometimes comes in the bar. I think he's. I think he's off today. I can tell you where he lives. I'm sorry. Are we?
Let's listen. Just another thing. I noticed that there's a paladin outside at the bar. Have you spoken with him?
I spoke to him a little bit. When
Bless you.
I gave him a drink. Yes.
Bless you.
Did he possibly talk of his business here in town?
He mentioned that he was passing through, seeking passage of the ferry.
Okay.
Please, the smell in here.
Okay. Just thank you for coming in here. I appreciate
Well,
your
that
Yeah.
kind of comes
The
out.
bartenders have the smell.
And then he's just gonna like kind of roll a dart out.
Alright, so you guys kind of heard that, and we should probably go speak to Frederick at one point.
What do we do with this guy?
I mean, probably best thing we'd probably do is just somebody stay here.
Bring
I'll
out your
tell-
dad.
I'll tell the bartender to just try to keep the room secure for the time being, and that's fine. Probably not the best idea. He got one here by himself, unfortunately. It's not that I don't trust you.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
trust the I mean, both of you could probably stay here, but it's up to you.
Just let me guess some things. I just go ahead and just take the bolt off the other knee, and I begin to just search around his body to see if there was something else that he might have been hiding on his person, and just am gonna take his bag.
Okay. So you are gonna end up getting that like slew of jewels in his bag. You also, as you're kind of searching his person, your passive negotiation is enough. So you're gonna end up, as you're kind of sorting through everything, patting him down. You're gonna find that he has a coin pouch that's just kind of like tucked away inside of one of his pockets. You're gonna end up seeing in there that it looks like he has a total of 8 gold, 7 silver, and 6 copper. So 8 gold, 7 silver, 6 copper. 2 copper pieces.
Right, I'll just take that. Yeah, I'll take the gloves that he. Well, we already took off his gloves.
Yep.
And yeah, just put everything
You're good, bro.
in my bag. Everything that he had in his bag. Put in my bag.
The jewels that you're going to end up picking up are going to be roughly like 400 gold worth of jewels. Just go ahead and note that 400.
Yep, I'll put it on
That's like what would be like
Yeah.
like it, you might get less than you might get
Not
more.
in a phrase or anything, but 400.
All right.
So what's the plan then?
I'll go talk to the barkeep and get some more information about Frederick and pass some gold along to him, get him involved, and we can go from here. And then hopefully while I'm on the way, I probably run into Cynthia and Arthur. And what's his face?
I'm gonna kick the stone over to you. Mind finishing that?
Are you sure you want to destroy that?
I mean, he's already dead.
It looks like he was using it to contact someone.
Yeah, whoever he's spying on us for.
They probably just leave it here for now. Just leave it with the body for now.
Actually,
I don't-
struck a point. Follow us.
Yeah, I don't know if they're able to track location. Maybe we could possibly find out more information.
Shove it in his
Put it in his prison.
So let me go to do that. If you guys want to just hang out, try to clean up a little bit.
Sure.
I don't want the poor man outside to clean this up himself.
I kind of want to see it, but
Well, he was very helpful to us. I do not want to abuse his hospitality.
Alright.
do what you need to do.
Alright, I'll try to be back here in a little while. Try to keep this door locked.
Right.
So, sorry, point of clarity for the DM. Are you guys destroying it or are you guys not destroying
Not destroying it. Just leaving it with the body. For
it? Okay, you guys have decided to leave
And his ass.
it. Okay, just good note. Alright. So you guys are staying, and Edar, you're going to go talk to the barkeep?
Yes.
So you're going to be able to easily get a little bit more information.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception.
9.
Okay.
And then I'll walk up to the barkeep. Hey, bartender. Do you have that information about?
Absolutely. He kind of gives you everything you know, kind of writes it down for you.
Also, by the way, you said you had that contract for the evaluation, correct?
Correct, yes.
I'll go ahead and take it for now, just so I have it in my
Absolutely.
records.
Absolutely. So he's going to hand over that to you.
Do you actually have paper for that right now?
Not right now, no.
Are you going to, or should I just write it down?
You can just go ahead and write it down. So the contract's going to be basically for the elimination of the aberration. And it's going to be paying a total of 4,500 gold.
We already killed him though.
Or did we?
As you're
Well,
reading
actually, he killed himself.
as you're reading for it though, the other part, then this is like the caveat of it, is that it can't come back.
Oh, the aberration can't come back?
Yeah. The payment's essentially kind of delayed for a period of time to ensure that it didn't
Okay.
come back.
So Elizabeth.
So my assumption is we would have walked probably by the time he's heading out. We're probably walking in. So are we gonna meet him at the front of the bar, outside the bar?
So he's going to be walking out. You guys are going to end up kind of seeing him as you're walking back over to the tavern. He's just barely kind of walking out the door.
Actually, before I do that, before I leave the bar area, is the paladin still there?
Paladin's still there.
Alright, just throw over to him. Nice suit of armor. Where did you get that from?
I had it made in the holdout city of Pike. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I just noticed that you were kind of looking at me. I thought maybe you know me.
Looking at you.
Don't get me wrong, sir. You are very big, and there's a little bit of blood over there.
Wow, what launch do you
And
have?
lots of screaming coming from the back room. I'm sorry if I don't pay mind to that. What are you doing?
You said you worked for the Lord?
I never said that, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought that you said it. My mistake.
Hmm.
I'm a part of a bounty hunters group called the IRS.
I hate bounty hunters. All you do is sow chaos into our lands, doing the work of the Lord and the Lord's men.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. Are you done?
Sure.
Mhm.
I walk off.
Hey, buddy, drop this.
And then I will make my way to wherever the bartender said the Frederick was.
So you're gonna get kind of outside the door and start walking in that direction. You're gonna end up seeing what looks like your 3 compatriots walking back over towards you.
Gentlemen, lady.
Edard, is it?
Yes.
Yes, this is the one I was telling you we should probably talk to about. Never mind.
Yes, we have news.
How did you guys fare with the?
Fine. We offered to help deal with the whole abjuration, abhorrent, evil, aberration thing. Nothing we weren't already going to do. But he did offer us a few reports about what's happening.
Okay.
In
Well,
the lead-up.
speaking of the aberration, I do have the official bounty for that. They are offering 45,000 gold for it.
45,000.
Sorry,
4,500.
4,500.
That's a little steep.
It's quite the sum.
4,500 gold.
I almost feel like
With the caveat that the aberration cannot come back. They are basically going to withhold our reward if we complete it for a certain period of time, until they feel comfortable that it's not coming back, and then they will pay us out. So, a little strange, but I assume it's just for state of being and security. So, little.
Curious, how was the chat with Elrond?
Let's talk about that on the way.
we were about to head inside.
Right.
Well,
Perhaps Arthur could talk to him some more and try to get some more information.
This is not possible. Let's you guys just follow. I'll fill you in on the way.
Where are we going exactly?
We're right here in front of you.
We are going somewhere else. Just,
Oh,
Where?
we're
But
going
where?
for a Cynthia, I believe we're going for a stroll.
yeah. Let's go with that stroll.
I'm suspicious.
And
Okay.
so
This is very sus.
just so I start heading towards Frederick's house, and then kind of gesture them to follow me, and then kind of as we're walking, I'm not like whispering to try to look suspicious, but I'm not talking very quiet. I'm very loud.
Travel.
So Elrond he's dead.
No longer.
He killed himself.
Oh,
Whoa.
Dino didn't. Honestly,
Yeah,
I was
well-
more expecting Dino to be the
So-
punishment.
Wait. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I understand this. You were interrogating him and asking him questions, and he killed himself while you were interrogating, asking him questions.
So
Pardon my skepticism. I just.
I understand, and I'm going to explain.
Would you give him a knife and say, "Do whatever you want with this while we talk to you"?
No. So we did get a little forceful. But they
I
definitely,
believe we all discussed that you were going to do that, but
he kept talking to Elena, and we couldn't really understand what he was saying.
So you
'cause,
killed a man for speaking another language.
I swear to God, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm trying to explain what's going on.
So what
I mean,
you're saying?
You're not really doing
he's
very good
If you don't mind me interrupting you again.
I'm going to start knocking out people.
Funny enough, the teeth.
So, we get through a lot of interrogation. Dino starts laying into him a little more, and then eventually he actually speaks common to Dino. So he does speak common. He's been lying about it the whole time.
Did speak common if he's dead.
He did. He did speak common. And at that point, he had some kind of capsule in his mouth that he was hiding, that he kind of broke loose and then like bit down on it, and then
Only
it
heard
killed.
of those in
It
like,
basically killed himself
novels.
before we could get any information out. But
So dramatic. Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, when I was a part of the Lord's Court, there were a great many mages at higher levels that could infuse small objects with spells.
Cynthia, I know you're describing my work. I don't see how this has to do with suicide capsules.
Right, but maybe what do you know what it was that he? So we can look out for it in the future. Like what was it?
I'm not quite sure.
It must have been infused with a spell that just.
If anything, we should see this.
Yes,
device. Maybe best we
We are going to,
see. the
and that is
quantity.
part of my next explanation. That we're going to meet with a guard named Frederick.
I spoke with Frederick early this morning.
Oh, well, that's probably help us out then.
Pleasant fellow, simple-minded.
The bartender, things got a little heated with the bartender. After I explained what was going on, he was more than happy to help
Oh,
us.
you did this in the tavern.
It was okay. So here's the deal. I don't know.
I mean, that's completely.
I'm sure we could have just found an abandoned outhouse or something. I don't know. A shack? A warehouse?
I mean,
Gosh, there's a harbor. You can do it by the water. Come on. Anywhere else but in front of people.
That would have been very scenic.
We saved the night there.
The last few before his
I just want to say, I've thought that this entire time, but really, we're gonna do all this? Okay, all right. I've got so many characters, but I don't want to say.
I could have probably asked the overseer if he had a cell we could have used. Or if he had, I don't know, his own torturer.
It's over there.
Probably did.
It's right over there.
It was not out in front of everybody. It was a bedroom.
So, roll really,
Those
really
walls are
quick.
pretty thin.
Yeah, both of you roll history really quick.
It's great. It's great.
10.
Oh, 10.
Okay, so you remember that the entire foundation wall going around the outside is basically made of mud, but all of the walls inside are made of a cobblestone foundation and then just wood.
That's pretty thin. That was not a secret what you did back there.
Well, whatever. They didn't see it.
Was there screaming?
A little bit. But there's
Was
the
there
deal.
yelling, screaming? You can probably hear if you shot a crossbow at him or not. You can probably hear the.
I thought you all were going to go somewhere, I don't
It's
know,
early
private.
in the morning too. There's no that tavern's not crowded.
I do not regret the actions that I did. I do not regret it. I even support it.
All right, well, when
I've
we
regretted it
when
since last
we
week.
finish up the business with this monster, and we can tell the overseer, hey, sorry about all the kerfuffle for murdering somebody, tying him to a chair, or whatever that you did, giving him a knife to just stab himself in the eye
Is he
repeatedly.
still in the back
I
of the
don't
tavern?
know.
That's why we're going to talk to Frederick.
Oh, Frederick's gonna charge you an ass load for this.
Whatever.
Like I said, Frederick's you can reason with the
The
fellow.
bartender told
You
me
can
that
lead him to water,
He
for
can
sure.
trust Frederick.
Well, he didn't do that with him. With
Help
the other
us
eye.
take care of this. So that's why we're going there.
Alright, okay. Well,
We're on our way, right? We've been walking this entire time.
Yeah.
So you're gonna, after you guys, I'm kind of talking the rest of this out, you're gonna end up actually getting to this little house. It looks like Frederick's. Basically meets the description.
And I'll just go to the door and knock.
Oh, a new face I see there. What, mind you?
Are you Frederick?
Oh, I best be reckon I am.
The bartender.
I step in front of Edard.
I just push it back.
Alright. Slime.
Slide over.
Frederick, do you mind if we have another word?
You all reckon anything will happen? Yes. What is it?
May we come in?
Why not? I mean, you catch me off shift last night. Come on in. Sure. You're nice enough, fella.
My friend wants to ask you a few things, if you don't mind.
I reckon this must be a good thing. What is it there? Speak out.
What have you and Arthur talked about in regards to our group? Are you aware that we're a bounty hunter group?
I remember him mentioning that there was some kind of an issue that they would there's the gods and they were watching things and then we were watching other things and the others they were also helping with the watching last night and, yeah. So what about it?
One of the things that we were having an issue with was a gentleman that was part of our group from the whole damn city of Pike. And fairly recently, over the past 2-3 days. I'm trying to remember how many days it actually was since we. It's probably been like 2 or 3 days since we started really getting suspicious. Well, we've been here. We've been in RisenStone for a day, and then it took us a couple days to travel from the bridge to here.
3 suspicious ass.
Yeah, it was 3 days.
Yeah, like 2 or 3
Sussy
days.
ass.
For the better part of about half a week at the most, it's really been not giving a reason for us to trust him. Eventually, we get down to the point where we found out he's pretty much an Imperial spy or something like that. He wound up killing himself.
Absolutely, the Imperial spy. I best be understanding this wrong. He's saying there was an Imperial spy out in the RisenStone.
Possibly. He wound up killing himself in the tavern, in the back room.
Do you know who was Imperial?
It is just a hunch we are having.
It's an accusation to far and wide to say the Smalls. And
My point being, the bartender said that he trusts you. He'd be able to help us get rid of this.
done some side jobs. Bartenders always, paid good coin, good meeting, going discreet.
And, would you be able to help us out with this problem?
So, problem being exactly that he's a spy, and you want me to. I don't go.
We basically need to get rid of the body from the tavern.
Oh, so he's dead then,
Just
reckon.
disposal, yes.
He's
He's dead.
right.
And then if on top of that as well, if any of you or your men or anybody in the town that has knowledge of Imperial,
we all part Lord's May. We all we work for him. We of course yes.
so
What's the one to protect and fight them?
Didn't I understand it? Yes. And so while you are getting rid of this body, and just if you happen to come across anything that kind of gives you some information about possibly his affiliates, anything like that, I'd be very grateful if you could pass it along to us as well.
What you mean? Like I'm not sharing military strategies and in posings to just
Or at the very
commoners.
least, pass them along to the overseer.
Well, of course, I can always pass things to the.
We're just trying to make sure that this dangerous man that basically infiltrated our rescue.
Well, what did he have in his being that makes you thinking that he's one of those Imperial spies?
When we first came across this man, he basically told us that he only spoke Elvish and he could only talk to a few people in our group.
Okay, that's uncommon to say, but like there must have been something that pushed over the edge this phenomenon. If you want me to go passing on this information to the lords
Another thing,
and then into the overseers in the area, then I'm
I think it best, Edard, if we show Frederick here, and we can show him the evidence.
that would be fun as well.
so.
If you wanted to explain.
All right. Well, if we're doing so, we're gonna be doing this now then.
Well, is it? But it's really up to you when's best.
Do you have a cart, a wagon, or
We're
some?
still the empty cart unless you guys sold it.
Let me. I'll put on my uniforms and wares, and I'll get myself looking official. Just bring the. Where is this? The body?
It's at the tavern.
It's in the tavern.
How the fuck? You kill a man at the tavern.
I think that's more or less why there's a little bit of urgency in terms of just
And there wasn't.
By
that
the
many
fucking
people
gods,
Wednesday.
mercy on us all. The father's not going to give me enough time to do this. Was anyone around when this person was gone, as your friend said?
there was a few people inside the tavern, but not being able to physically see him.
I don't have divine powers. I can't erase their memories. What are you expecting me to do here other than just move the body from one place to another? Guard reports are going to come in. Now I have to act like this is a new fascination of the information to me.
Frederick. I know there's a lot going on in town, especially with whatever monster keeps coming in and out as it pleases. However, I believe the Overseer might find this to be very important information to have possession of the body. Because at that point, the Overseer himself can oversee investigation about the links that this person, Elrond, if that even was his name truly, about his spy connections, about what evidence he has.
But am I misunderstanding? So you're saying you want to pay me to bring the body to the Overseer, but now you're saying we want to pay me to eliminate it and remove it.
I think it best we keep the body
I'm confused
for further investigation.
But
however, since you all are the authorities and might have more interest if it's an Imperial spy, I think that more or less would be what we're trying to propose, is that the Overseer take the body.
How is this? I don't understand what I'm supposed to...
Frederick, we're just asking you to help us bring the body to the Overseer.
I mean,
but he wants me to remove the body. That's what you said you came for.
All right, here's the deal. We were just trying to make the best decision in the situation.
So what it seems like there's what do you want me to do? You'll pay me the coin. I'll do something. I'll don my. What do you want me to do?
It's Arthur kind of has a good point. If you go with us, it's basically like we have official guard with us.
We don't
But
want this by all means.
At the same time, why would we grab an off-duty guard versus grabbing one
We can
on-duty?
wait till he's on duty.
But it's just going to sneak out
Regardless.
the bar.
From when I talked to Frederick, he has rank, doesn't he?
He does have rank.
Kind of.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because I know it's a disadvantage, and you just recently read the paperwork. But he wrote in multiple of those reports, so you're definitely able to infer that he's very, very well up in the ranks.
Okay.
It probably
Frederick-
just looks better for Frederick to come with us.
Frederick, we're not trying to cover this up by any means.
But I thought that was what.
No. Okay. We
we're
have
not-
come here to let you know of this happened, and it not only
In the back, just hanging out.
There you go.
I don't do shit with anybody.
Kermit
this
was
wasn't murder for the sake of murder. This was us trying to protect ourselves and end up finding out that we might have an Imperial spy on our hands.
Okay, so you want me to put on my uniform, get some of the guards, get the body out of there, and take it to. Well, I'm not gonna rest it on the Overseer's doorstep, but take it to the shack and investigate.
I think you know what to do here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be coming off duty to do this, and so I'm not getting any coin for this.
That's going to your witch eye.
Think about this. Think about it this way. You turn up you turn over a stone, and ooh, wow! Suddenly, there's a dead Imperial spy on your doorstep. The promotion opportunities this might grant you.
Roll persuasion.
Hold on. I just pat him on the back, like kind of chuckling a little bit, and just casting guidance, say good luck.
Ooh, added D4.
Guys, is a good spell.
I fucking love guidance, man.
That's what I say. I say good luck as I.
Disadvantage?
I'm gonna say because the entire conversation is gonna just be advantage, but it's gonna be normal because you're One more roll, you get to add it.
Persuasion.
D4, right?
Yeah, I rolled it. That is a 17.
Thank God. Oh, maybe.
No, I don't think it's gonna be worth it.
You don't think this is worth it? This is a free. This just fell into your lap, Frederick. This is quite. You could own this as much as you'd like.
We came to you because the bartender said that you are the.
And
the
this is, of
guard that
course,
he trusts.
the right thing to do.
We're in his house. You could just leave what you were gonna pay him on the table as we walk out.
Go ahead and roll performance.
18. I can cast guidance on myself. Roll another fucking D4.
Wait, you normally have to decide that before you do a spell, but you're still fine. You pass the DC. So
Okay.
yeah, normally you have to cast guidance before they roll.
No, it can be rolled the die before or after making the ability check.
Oh, it's after the ability check.
This
too?
motherfucker
I guess
trying
one
to
was
check
before.
me on the shit I know. Sheesh! I got one extra.
Those 19. He's the best.
Yeah, I'll reckon that it will take me some time to get ready if there's an incentive.
I just look over at y'all and I said, you guys were coming to pay him to do a task. Not working out. I didn't do shit.
It sounded like you came. I reckon you came with
I think
with intentions.
didn't Eddard, didn't you say that the body itself carried some wealth?
Definitely had some coin on it. Some jewels.
I don't know.
It
First
is-
come, first serve sounds like.
I mean, if there's treasures to be had, they'd have to go to inventory and collection. But if I was the first one there, then
Dead men aren't going to spend any money.
There's also on the party a very interesting piece of magical, whatever you like to call it.
that would also probably go to whoever got there first.
Well, I would say that it is yours if you want it, but the gentleman had a sending stone.
I don't know what that is.
Basically, from what I understand, is it's a pair. You have two stones that can magically communicate through one another.
So they're like the finding things. It's like those magics that allow you to like find things around and find people and
Sort of, but you can basically talk to somebody through these stones from vast distances.
okay, all right. Well, I want everyone to roll perception for me. 14. Okay.
That would be a 22.
Mine's not great. I think mine's a 7.
Guidance?
You only cast on one person, so.
I don't like you yet. I haven't figured out if I like you yet. I ain't giving you shit.
All right. So what was it?
7.
22.
What was yours?
14.
Nobody else is gonna hear this, but you're gonna end up hearing like a distinct, like kind of echoing. It sounds like kind of like a scream off in the distance. Scoring. You're gonna end up hearing like kind of an echoing, like off in the distance, just like scream, and then you're gonna end up hearing what sounds like some kind of a like a. It's a really faint, but you're able to kind of hear that.
What the bloody hell was that?
What?
What do you?
Did you not hear that?
No.
It was a screech of some sort.
Yeah.
Is it coming from
As
in
you-
the house or is it coming from
Outside the house. As you guys are kind of like trying to listen again, you're gonna end up hearing what sounds like another scream, and then all of a sudden you're gonna end up hearing the entirety of this roof just kind of get rattled on the top of it, and everything inside just kind of begins to shake as you hear.
Oh shit!
Oh god, the dragon.
Oh no!
Oh god, the dragon.
Everyone roll
no.
initiative.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Except for us.
damn it!
You guys are also going to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh, we're also rolling?
Yep. It's up to you guys if you guys want to leave the room. If you guys don't want to leave the room, then you're not gonna be a part
I
of it.
love my life.
I don't know if
I
we
think
were,
I'm gonna stay back.
we were told to stay, so
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but
Well, if you hear
You would hear this. It's a very, very obvious
the
thing.
entire town
It's
just
a-
rolled
it's a
initiative.
great body, dead body.
Fuck.
I got a 16.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Penny. I'm sorry, Penny. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stay behind for now.
Okay.
Would I be able to join in a little bit? Or-
You could if you end up wanting to.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about where people are. There you go.
How far away are we from that? Yeah, let's
Yeah,
where's
wherever.
Where's what?
Is that this dude's house?
Yeah, let's take this up.
Oh, actually,
These
wrong
guys-
house. Looking at the wrong spot. Over here. Yeah, where you
Oh God!
This is where these three
We're in the
are.
abandoned house.
Dead.
Frederick lives in a in a
I
shack.
guess we would be like right here.
Dead.
Frederick's
Yeah.
house is actually a better place to interrogate Elrond.
It's just basically-
Yeah, I can put it.
Okay. So that is going to be. All right. So you guys are over there in the that little side back room.
Backside,
Back side.
side back room.
And I think I gave her
Did
a
our
lot of
roof
my
get taken
stuff.
off or no?
I did give her a lot of my stuff. Shit. I gave
This bitch.
Ariel a lot of my minis that I would normally use for general stuff.
There's some over here. There's a
There's
lot
some
over
over
here.
Yeah, those are all like guards and everything.
Yeah, there's one and it looks like it's a female.
Well, then we just need.
If you're not-
That is
Okay.
Margaret.
That's my lady girl. That's my lady girl.
I think. Here you go. Here, you can hold your lady girl.
Oh.
Margaret died.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she died. You walked out and she was just dead in the road.
Nope.
Margaret.
Marge.
Oh, Maggie.
Margie.
All right. So what is everyone's rolls? So let's go above a 20. Okay.
He just wrote people down. That's not a good thing.
Those could be guards.
Fair.
Okay. Let's go 15 to 20. Okay. Scoring.
Guess I'm going first. Cheers.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
He'll be dead before you get out there.
And then we have 10 to 15.
Josie's here.
10 to 15.
Oh yeah.
10?
14.
Well, I wish you would have said that before I wrote
Sorry,
it down.
my wife distracted me.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Okay, so
Yes,
let's
right.
go. Let's go less than 10.
Oh, -1.
Oh,
-1.
I rolled a 1 and I have a -2.
Wait, no!
Yeah.
You just
so you
collapsed.
lose the entire turn as a natty one?
He just doesn't get to do anything.
I think I would do
I
that. if I
shit
was a
myself,
DM.
apparently.
All right. And
You just put him as the last
That's
person.
how it goes with every initiative. Straight up.
straight up.
I don't think I've gotten
Josie
anything
likes
more
your
than
shirt.
like second to last.
What's that?
Josie lecture.
I know it's a killer shirt. I love it too.
All right. Let's go ahead and.
For combat. All right.
Combat.
Oh.
Let's go. We need intense music.
I want to know that the dragon's about to eat my
I want to know what your asshole is.
All right.
Full
So
ass.
this dragon is going to end up being on top of it.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, it is.
The baby's waggy.
Baby the
What's that?
What's that?
Everyone wants to know.
That's a little bit dragon.
Show it to the camera.
Little bit dragon.
You gotta get like way up
Yeah,
there.
you're
Yeah,
gonna.
you gotta the.
That's close enough.
Okay,
in
well,
there.
their tails are interlocked. So
Oh,
Their
no.
tails.
They're docked.
they're docked.
They're like otters.
Yeah.
They swim together.
Yeah.
They
So is
interlock
this
their-
a
Yeah, so they don't drift
how
off
big
too
of a
quick.
dragon is this in game?
that size.
Yeah, about that size.
So a tiny one.
Like a wormling.
Enough to
It's-
take off a roof.
It's the
apparently.
size of a human.
Not take off her roof.
Oh.
Yeah. They didn't. He didn't.
It's a buzzer.
describe-
Yeah, bro.
It's a buzzaroo.
All right. All right.
So they're that color. So,
Buzz
They're the size of this.
No.
Easy clap, honestly.
Don't. No.
They're
All
like,
right.
like the size of like a cow.
Shiloh's the
So that dragon is gonna end up. So that dragon's gonna end up landing on the roof. It's gonna end up kind of like screaming. You're gonna end up watching. Well, you guys are gonna watch, but basically what it's gonna end up doing is turning off towards that guard tower and just completely laying out what is like a stream of acid over at the guard up there.
Oh, he fell. He died. Sorry.
GG's. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the guard
Took
does.
fall damage.
Okay. So the guard is actually going to save. And let's see how much damage.
It's Black Dragon. What's
Hey,
what?
hey,
Yeah.
whoa, why does that have to matter?
Revenge.
I wanted him to look more like Spyro, like these guys.
Okay. All right. So that guard up there is not looking good.
Oh,
He shot out acid though.
he is
That's
not
what-
living.
He is not looking good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next dragon. So the next dragon right there on the ground is gonna end up going and making a huge bite off into this poor room. That's gonna be a hit. And she is almost dead. Basically, if you end up walking out the door, you're gonna end up seeing this dragon just like gnawing on her arm and she's screaming. And going to the guard in the tower. The guard in the tower are gonna go ahead and get a trap. And it's gonna miss.
God sucks.
All right, going to the next guard in the tower over here.
I got one dart.
So,
And I missed.
okay, so it's gonna be out of range. So he's going to have to scream.
So just move the tower.
Yeah, just move the tower.
What if we
Okay.
take the tower
And push it somewhere else. That guard is also going to miss the attack. Going to Scorn.
Go on, go. I don't see you going yet.
He
So-
has guidance.
Well, so I have a question.
Yeah.
So if because I'm still in a building, right? Am I able to go out and basically get advantage on attack by like surprise attack to an extent because I'm not can't see us, we're enclosed, so he doesn't know we're technically there.
Okay, so I see what you're trying to do. It's not Boulder Escape.
It's
not
worth
like
a shot.
It's not like everyone else is in combat, so everyone's frozen while I sneak
Wait, while
out.
they're in their dialogue, I'm gonna crawl over here. They'll never see it.
You did roll initiative. You are in the initiative.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Even in Baldur's Gate.
Surprise round.
Alright. Roof is still on?
Yeah,
Can't see him, I have to go outside.
yeah, you have to go outside. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go outside.
You wouldn't be able to see anything through the window.
Okay.
15, that's like 20.
That's fine. I'm gonna probably go here, and then I am going to cast Chaos Bolt.
That's a fun one.
If I can find it again.
Where did you guys put my risers? I know you guys were messing with them. My risers.
There. There's.
They're both right there.
Flying.
I think they come.
Actually, it did move.
Everything's
Oh my
fine.
god, that's a miracle.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Okay. All right. So,
What?
so what's your attack?
Okay.
So out of curiosity, would I have seen acid spray on this guy?
Yeah, you would have heard it. It's pretty obvious that he's over there. So.
Well, yeah, but I would know it's acid damage, so I know this is an acid dragon.
You are pretty well ventured. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You could tell just based off the color and kind of the stream that you saw as you were walking outside that was acid.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a level 2 of Chaos Bolt,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use it as let's go lightning damage.
Okay. All right. And is it a save or is it a?
I have to roll him.
What?
That's gonna be a nat fucking
Ooh,
20.
what?
Natty.
Go!
Sir.
That's solid.
Woo! Plus 7.
7. Cool. Okay. Mild attack roll. So.
So the effect is going to be a lot of fucking. That's gonna be. Oh, that wasn't that much.
Oh.
Wait.
I did 4. 4d8.
Ooh, that wasn't.
Minimum damage.
Sounds like you did. All dice roll a 4.
I did.
You
I
did?
got a lot of 1s and a 2. It looked like.
Jeez, that hurts. Okay, so did you double that already?
8 damage. Yeah.
8 damage doubled.
Right. Yeah.
So it was 4 damage and 8 damage doubled, or
No, it did 8 damage base and then doubles, so 16.
16. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Man, that hurts for a nat 20, but I guess it kind of saved you. So there you
Yeah.
go.
So 16 damage.
Okay.
Um,
As it ends up getting hit with this bolt, you're gonna watch it kind of like just begin shaking it off and kind of slides off the roof a little bit, turns back and starts like roaring at you.
Okay. As
RXD.
can I see the other dragons?
Yeah, you can see them. I mean, it's pretty obvious where they are. So
Okay, so I moved about what you said about
the only
10?
one you can't see is the one over there, kind of like
This one.
yeah. It's gonna be basically kind of like hanging off the balcony on the other building.
You know, I'm gonna walk back inside. Or I'm technically gonna fly 10 feet. Just go back in here. Fly.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Gracefully
Man,
flying
just-
back into the building.
I'm just gonna glide past everybody as I just like float around them and just
All right. Going to the civilians. So this civilian is going to go ahead and try to make a move away. So basically, this one over here is going to try to go over there. Just you guys, I'm just asking if you guys can do this. This one's going to go over there. This one's going to try to go over the tavern. This one's also going to go over the tavern.
Dino's a mover.
So they're going to do full movement and dash.
Oh, okay, so this one's fully inside then.
So it's going to get an opportunity attack from the other dragon.
Rip arm.
Yep. Okay. I don't think that might not actually hit. No, that's not going to hit. Ooh, wow, that's insane. All right, so as that one ends up going through the door, you're going to end up seeing that the dragon just kind of drops down and tries to do a bite. Drops its neck down, basically.
Oh, okay. Both of them?
That is going to
Not
be okay. That's going to be a hit, and
It's Keisha.
nice to meet you. That is actually going to kill it.
Oh. Ouch.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically, he's going to end up like grabbing down, and instead of just grabbing it by the arm and shoulder, basically just going to grab it by its neck as you end up kind of like hearing like a, and you see blood just kind of get splattered across the door.
Did the second guy go through or
That's only one reaction.
Yeah,
so-
only one reaction. So the other guy is going to end up basically just getting like drenched in a drowned pour of blood as he runs in through the door, just kind of crying and screaming.
Damn.
All right, go. Yeah, damn's right. All right, going to Edard.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So after we long rested, I rolled my d6 and
Yep.
I got levitate. How's that working?
Well, you saw how it works.
Huh?
You saw how it works. It's on your sheet how it works.
Huh?
It's on your sheet how it works.
No, I mean no. It doesn't.
It's a saving throw, yeah. It's a saving throw to cast. So you can cast it at will, but it's a saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh okay. All right. I want to basically just go out. If I cast it on myself, or can I cast it on other people?
You can cast it on other people, yes.
Oh, okay.
I think they have to check the levitate spell, but I'm pretty sure it's anyone you can touch.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But you could do yourself, or you can do something else.
Okay. No, the range is 60 feet.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
60 feet.
So I guess I want to. How tall is this building?
It's one story.
It's one story. So would I be easily be able to climb up it?
You could easily try to climb up it. It's not going to be very. It's going to be difficult terrain for you.
You can climb.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I don't know what.
You can mount this building. Okay.
I'm gonna.
It's going to be in athletics, and it's going to be half movement.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Roll
roll
athletics.
The 17 plus 5.
Okay. So you will be able to kind of like back up a little bit. You're gonna basically like dig your foot into this little notch in the doorway, kind of like in the frame. You're just gonna kind of jump up and begin pulling yourself up. It's gonna be half movement again.
Okay.
So 10 feet, so 20 feet together.
20 feet to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, and that leaves me with another 20 feet to get over to him. So I'm gonna get over to that dragon, and I'm going to. I'm gonna rage at that point. Go rage, but I'm not gonna transform into my other
more because I don't want to freak everybody out.
Probably a good idea in the city.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
when that happens.
Yeah. Now I can.
Oh.
I could before.
Yes, before it was very much not.
Let's see. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to attack the dragon. I am, for all intents and purposes,
Yep,
up on the roof.
you're right
but
there. Yep. Okay, so make your attack.
I'm going to reckless attack this son of a gun. And that's 11 plus 9.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Oop. 8. 16 damage.
16 damage. As you end up basically coming through on this dragon, you're gonna end up like basically chopping off a good portion of its its wing, as it looks like it's really bloody and beat up, and just kind of like twittering, looking at you. It's really bloody.
You're going to stay right there.
Okay. All right, going to Dino.
Okay. I'm just gonna go look at Elena really quick and just like.
Go.
I'm bold.
Go.
All right.
You actually are gonna remember something before you leave the room. I'm not gonna make you roll for it 'cause you're standing in there, but you're gonna end up hearing a scream from
I thought you
Alamo.
meant me
No, no.
leaving the room.
You're gonna end you're yes, I see that. You're gonna end up remembering that the window's open and you're small enough you can crawl through.
Oh, okay. Ralph. Going out over here.
Yep.
Would you say that would still be like 5 feet?
It'd literally be 5 feet. You're
Okay.
you're small. It's not gonna be difficult for you at all. It's just gonna be like kind of hopping through it.
30. Just kind of seeing the whole chaos ensuing.
Yep.
See Edard on a roof, like, what the fuck? These shits again. And I guess I noticed the dragon feasting on one of the civilians. So he's going to dash, get in position, go back, and bonus action hit him with my short sword.
Hit him with the hind.
It is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Cool. All right, you did 9 damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna stab it right in the back.
Oh, you're right there.
Yes.
All right, going to Arthur.
Whoa!
Oh wait, actually, wait. Sorry. Going. No, because the other dragons had to go. Because the other dragons were reporting. So, all right. So the other dragons right over there are going to end up making their play. So this one is going to end up staying. Oh shit.
Tings.
The tings.
My bad.
Okay.
So this one is going to end up flying up midair over here. I don't know why this person. Going to end up flying up midair over here. So it's going to be 5. You're going to end up getting over here.
I love that.
This one is going to end up going. Going about there. It's midway in there.
Yes. I'm very thirsty.
All right, and once they end up getting over there, so that one's going to end up actually getting all the way. I just need to come over here and check movement. So both of those are going to end up getting to their destination. So one's going to get to Edard, the other one's going to get over.
Over to.
Yep. So the one that's going to get over to Edard is going to end up kind of keeping a little bit of distance, but you're going to end up seeing as it ends up just spraying a mouthful of acid, right? Not acid, sorry, poison right over at you. So this is going to end up being a con save.
Con save?
Oh my god.
So that's a 17 plus 7.
Okay, so you're gonna make the save.
What's that?
I'm
All
trying
right,
to
so
get
that is
used
going to end
me,
up
like,
being
touching that.
24
ruin
poison
it.
damage cut in half. All right. Now the other one is going to end up doing the same thing over on you. So it's going to end up kind of like swooping down a little bit just to get in range as I go ahead and unleash this attack. So in their con save.
That's a quick fail.
Wow.
Quick fail.
Wow.
Very sad.
Wow.
So it's going to be.
Wow, Shino. Wow.
That's going to be 21. 21.
I'm a.
What?
You just forgot something. And
Yeah,
I fucked
Vernon-
up shit too. Don't worry.
I forgot we just leveled up and I got my extra attack.
Well,
It's okay.
that's painful.
I completely did
Alright,
chaos bolt.
So
wrong.
21 damage. 21 damage.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to get your
That's what I need to know.
All right, going
This is
to
in
Arthur.
Boulder's Gate.
Going to Arthur.
All right. I am not near to grab my mini, but I'm going to take a step out onto the little entryway, and I'm going to. Oh, not again, please! Not again! Not again! Not again! Nope. And look around and see what I'd like to do. Let's cast a little spell. Called Scorching Ray
That's a good spell.
at 3rd level.
It's a good spell.
Use my shit.
Please do.
Okay, so I get how many bolts is that? 2? 3 rays. There we
It should be 3.
go. Yeah. All right, I'm aiming them all at the. Edar's still on the roof, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at the green dragon that's midair.
Okay.
From midway.
Well, go ahead.
I think is it disadvantage on attack rolls too, or
It's
just
just ability checks.
Okay.
Just ability checks.
All right, number 1.
What is my plus? Fuck.
+7, +2 more, so 9. 15.
15? 15 is not going to hit.
Number 2. Alright, that's better. That one's like 23.
23 hits?
I
Yeah.
hope she knows.
Yep, and last one is a nat 1.
Well, that's.
It's 1d4
Alright, it's 1 ray hit, so we hit.
plus
Cool. I
Yeah.
love being a spellcaster.
plus 5 additional for every.
Oh,
3 damage!
Woo!
is that like a modifier?
Fuck, man. Well, that
Sometimes
sucks.
How much?
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah,
you can.
Sometimes,
This
yeah.
is not one of those.
3 damage.
3 damage.
I'm gonna go inside and cry now.
3 big old
Inside the
guns.
building,
Gotcha.
think, why?
Guys,
I am
it's-
all RP.
I'm so
I am not.
tired.
It's scary.
I-
It's scary.
I just realized I misplayed this. So you wouldn't have taken that damage. That one's the one that already took its turn. I forgot about the one next to Dino. That's the one that would have turned
So I
around and
didn't
attacked
take
him.
damage.
No, you didn't take any damage.
Okay.
That attack was actually supposed to be against Dino. I made a mistake. Sorry.
So heal.
Move that guy back over there. So the one that went up in the air was actually the one that was supposed to be in front of Dino. I was looking at the wrong one on my card.
Which one?
They're both
I'm
in
so
the air.
confused. They're 2 in the air.
This one already attacked. That one already took its turn. This one was the one that was supposed to go up.
Ah.
Oh,
The attack. So attack for
Okay.
So you would have gotten an opportunity.
Okay, yeah, but take it.
got a little winner or some tiny nos.
My bad. All right, so you can still do your scorching ray so against that. So pretty sure it's in 15.
That was a nat 20 on the hit for the opportunity.
Boom. There you go.
Cool,
Get
cool. So yes,
Get
that's
him,
gonna hit.
Go get some more dragon heads to sell.
So that's 16.
16.
This
Okay.
is not that kind of show.
All right. So sorry. Which one were you wanting to shoot? Which one were you wanting to shoot with your what scorching ray? That is my mistake. I'm sorry.
Or would you like to hit the same one?
Well, I only hit one of them.
Wait, I thought it was just. I thought Scorching Ray, you just roll 1 hit and they all
No,
3
you
hit.
have no,
Three individual attacks. So.
Yeah.
But which one were you targeting? The
Uh,
same one.
I'll do the one that's way up in the air above Dino.
Okay. Cool, cool.
super.
3 fire. I know 3 fire damage.
3 fire
I
damage.
did.
Big win. Big
Don't
slaves.
sweat it.
All right.
We just sit this one out. Let Arthur take care of it.
Did it? Did it do?
I'm sitting it out.
Did it do anything? Wondering if fire did anything.
Not my fire. Maybe, but not
His
mine.
fire sucks.
So you would notice though that it looked like it kind of singed him as it kind of like flew off and like screeched at you. So it looks like it did something.
Worked as good as it did last time, which is not really.
I wasn't here, so I don't know. The last time was.
All right.
There was a last. You
Going to the third guard, who ended up rolling less than you, buddy. So that guard.
can- Wow. Oh, minus more.
So he must have rolled A1 plus minus like 2.
Minus 3.
So that guard's gonna go ahead and go over here.
He actually rolled a 0 something. Nice.
All right, there you go. So he's gonna go ahead and take a crossbow.
Where's the paladin? Paladin goes there. What a douche.
Paladin's not paying attention.
Oh yeah.
I
Right.
don't care.
Going to
Must have been the wind.
going to that guy. He's actually gonna hit. All right, and that's gonna be low damage. All right, going to top. Black Dragon is gonna go ahead and lurch back.
Did
at
you went back inside after your attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How far
So that
did
dragon
you
is
go
going
to
to
go?
turn
the
back
corner.
onto you and is going
I
to
didn't move forward.
immediately try to bite you.
Well, he's going.
Well, I guess we'll see. So this is going to be a 23 to hit.
You went down?
One thingy.
I
Water
hate that
boy.
it does not put it in like when I look
He
under
went and
the
got me
reactions.
water, and now he's talking like water boy.
Y'all remember when Baba Boucher showed up at halftime and the
Shake.
mud dogs on the bubble ball?
Can you please just show me the good thing?
Hey, nice guy.
So are we hitting? The big question.
Yeah.
Big hit.
I'm gonna see if
Yeah, it's so.
All right, so this is going to be a total of 13. No, yeah, 13 piercing damage.
So,
And then, sorry, well, I guess technically speaking, 11 piercing damage, 2 acid damage.
so half the. So we'll just call it 5 or 6. 5.
Sure, that's fine. I think it's
Is it
rounded.
rounded up?
Yeah, I think it's rounded up for damage.
Okay, so 6 and then 2 for the.
Yep, 6 and 2.
you
All right,
can
going
reference it.
going to the other dragon. The dragon that should have gone to you in the first place is now going to go to you and do the same thing that it was trying to do.
Oh no!
So, con save for you.
Okay. The 18 plus 7.
18 plus 7 is going to be a con save, successful. And that is going to be a total of 18 damage. Lots of poison coming your way. All right, going to the Garden Tower. So the Garden Tower is going to go ahead and make an attack against that dragon right there in front of you. That's going to miss. All right,
Right in our face.
I shot both times and I miss.
and we are going to go to the other guard over here in the other tower. So it is going to be ridiculously out of range. He's going to go ahead and give it a try. And that is that one.
Nice.
That's gonna hit the guy in front of him.
Yeah.
Some poor civilian is
Civvy right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
did that civvy go inside or no?
Yeah, they
One
just
did.
spent their whole dash action.
Did you move the light gray one that was there? Because that was Margaret.
I just moved it off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
allowed.
got
I was about
yeeted.
to say.
She got you.
All right,
She's dead.
going to
Something.
Scorn.
Okay, so I have a question.
What's the one?
So I fucked up chaos spell with the description of it,
Mhm.
of picking that I chose. I don't get to technically pick.
It's
Well, what I do, but I don't. So chaos bolt is pearls damage, blah blah blah. On hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6. So I missed that 1d6 because of credit. Choose one of the d8s of the numbers it rolled, and then that selects what.
Okay, we'll do that
yeah.
moving forward. For right now, it's fine.
Okay, just what. If I roll if I roll the same number once, it can bounce also.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, no, good, good.
I
All
could
right.
have fucking done that. All right. So I would have heard him say it would have singed. I would have come out, and first I would have slightly tried to assess the situation. So like that's probably what, like 5, 10, 15, 10, 10 to get to where I
Are
am.
you right there?
Yeah.
Like 5, 10.
15. Okay. Can I jump down? Is that gonna
Yeah,
is it
that's
jump
fine.
or is that
No,
gonna,
it's not normal.
That's
normal
all you're
movement.
moving, man. You
Yeah,
can't do
15,
anything
20?
Now. It was like
It's a
dash
bonus action to jump, remember?
25, 30. So I'm gonna be here. And then I'm going to cast. What levels of this do I have? You know what? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna
One dragon
say.
that's about to
Full
die.
send it.
I'm gonna say
And-
fuck it. I'm gonna use a 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
This I get to fucking choose, but
This one you get to choose.
we'll see if it hits first.
Hope you rolled better than me, which is
That is a 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13.
Hello, dude.
They're dragon.
The big dude?
I got scales.
You're gonna end up seeing. You're gonna end up seeing. You're gonna end up seeing as you shoot this chromatic orb. You're gonna see the dragon kind of like sees it coming, and then just kind of like curls up off to the side, completely like retracting its wings.
Okay.
It looks like it's super evasive.
Fuck, I meant this.
Now
I
you're
didn't
out of
technically
movie
He's
state
getting
it.
slightly to the left. This guy's knows some maneuvers.
I didn't technically state it. I was gonna quicken that. And I add that in there essentially.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, so that would have been quickened. So I would have spent 1 sorcery point for that. And then I'm going to then attack it again with a
Kill you.
level 2. I'm gonna try basically chromatic orb again, just
Okay.
at level 2 instead of level 3.
Go ahead.
That's the exact same fucking.
Oh my god.
No way.
No.
That is painful.
That is
Okay, that is also gonna miss.
That's rough, buddy.
All right. Anything else?
From them, I'm going to move over here.
5% chance to
You
hit.
used already
Save.
moved it, didn't you?
Okay.
I did, but I didn't.
What do you have, 40?
I have 30.
Going to the civilians. I think all civilians are inside, so we're good.
Yeah.
Cool. There's the
Safe.
one who died, very sadly. Very, very sad. Going to Ellard.
Alright,
I missed.
I'll bonk him. Reckless attack.
Give him the bonk.
That's a 12. That's a 12 plus 9.
12 plus 9 is going to hit.
That's 21.
That's a good number.
21. It's 9 plus 10.
That's another 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yeah.
As you end up coming through, you're basically going to end up like chopping straight through its gut as it just kind of like collapses there on the roof and kind of slides off.
Sweet. How close is the dragon is actually down, or is he supposed to be flying?
That dragon is, well, would have been flying, but now it's down.
I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down.
It's a bonus action.
-1 prone.
I jump down. I'm gonna walk over to him, and I'm gonna
Too
do
high.
my thicket attack.
Yeah.
Reckless attack on that, and that's 18 plus 9,
18 plus 9, yeah, that's good.
and that's all. 3, 6, 7, 8,
3, 6, 9.
11 damage.
Fine.
11 damage on
11
that.
damage. All right. That is going to hurt. Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Going to Dino.
That one's dead.
That one's dead.
It's dead.
Ask me when I got my pocket.
Alright.
Crossbow bolt the one right in front of me.
Okay.
That is 8. That is 16 to hit.
16's not going to hit.
Ooh,
The
okay.
bolt's going to end up just going straight through the sky.
Okay, second attack.
Through the sky?
Do it again. And not gonna hit. Okay.
Okay. The second one that comes through, he's literally just going to grab it with his claw and just kind of break it.
Wow. Okay.
That's dramatic.
Dolph, you do it?
5. 30.
You're never gonna
Oh,
catch me.
Hey! I don't want to be sandwiched.
This little shit.
All right. Go into the
You're
dragon.
running for your life over here.
Shake him.
So, Dragon 1,
Shake 'em off.
Dragon 2. Ooh, okay. So, let's go to these bad
Get
boys.
their breath
Saw your
back.
attacks missed as well.
So this guy right here is going to end up flying over, looking at both of you. And the other one is going to end up flying over here, landing right in front of
I got it for you.
And that one is going to end up going in and biting down as hard as he
Right
can.
him.
I have a question.
Animal
That is
handling.
going to be a 21.
That's yours.
You could,
Speak with animals.
you could do the
I'm
Chris
still-
Pratt.
So
With the body.
this is going to be a 7 plus 3 acid damage. So 7 piercing, 3
Chris
acid.
Pratt.
Okay, so 10.
Out of curiosity,
Acting, by the way.
Warcaster sorcerers
Method.
are reaction. So I can basically, my reaction is I can use a spell.
Yeah, if something leaves your
Still,
opportunity. attack
basically,
range. It basically makes your
rolls
opportunity
just with the
attack.
spell.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, basically instead of like swapping with a melee weapon,
Yeah.
you can hit with that.
Am I allowed to use it, like letting them get far away and then cast it?
That went
Where did it
on the
go?
floor.
I think it's in your fucking pocket.
That went on the floor.
No,
So-
I saw it go on the floor.
No, it is.
No, I didn't.
So
Kenny
so,
got
Okay.
Yeah. So the way it works, right,
I hope
is when they leave the range, the opportunity attack triggers,
Yes.
and you could shoot your opportunity.
anyone else?
I don't know if it's like I don't know exactly if it goes like based off of how far they go. Like I
Well,
know that
well,
the opportunity attack triggers. You know how that works exactly.
Well, I'm saying basically, can I get it so it's out of range so I can actually cast a spell instead of just one of my melee spells?
Well, so
I need range.
that's what
Now,
Warcaster
isn't it a
does.
melee spell attack that you use?
Yeah. It should
like
it should
the
be.
actual reaction itself is you have to use a melee spell attack instead of a
No,
melee.
it doesn't specify it's a melee spell. You can do a normal spell, but you
That
still
has
have
a casting time of one action. It can only hit one target.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
So you can use any spell.
you could use any spell, but if it's a melee spell, you're fine. If it's a normal spell, that's disadvantage. Unless you
Yeah,
have a
'cause it's-
condition
That
that says
what-
that it's not disadvantage.
That's why I was waiting. I was curious if they.
Yeah, so you
I
can't
let
just, like,
them
fireball
move
it.
5 feet away, so they're further away that I.
Oh, opportunity
You,
attack. Oh, wow.
you
Okay.
can't move as a reaction.
No. I'm saying if he's next to me, he flies away. I wait on my reaction for him.
Your
to get
reaction
far
triggers when they leave your
Enough. Okay, so
Yes.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you
do
can't wait
Okay.
until it gets far enough for it to not be.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reaction
that's-
triggers the second they leave that
Yeah.
5 foot radius, unless you have like a long
The
weapon.
whole
Or
point
just
of
like
that
Baldur's
is
Gate.
you realize that they're turning tail.
Actually, yeah.
I just didn't
So
know
you get
as a
movement.
warcaster that was different.
No, because there are melee spells.
Yeah,
like
I'm
ground.
prepared. Yeah.
Shillelagh.
Lightly.
Okay,
So,
I don't remember where I was. So, so the first guy he ended up biting. So going to the second guy over here. So he's going to end up shooting a nice little 15-foot cone. That's going to end up hitting both of you. So con saves, where you go.
It's not a very
What?
good
Yeah, he's not 20 feet away.
Kirby.
You talking about because like I'm in this one?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look,
just
it's
moved
he's
up
suddenly
Well,
close.
that's because I was moving based off the range. So he would move to where he's in range and he'd fly back over there. He's not going to stay
Okay,
right
so
next
you
to
can hit both.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, look, I'm just.
It's a
Alright.
roll.
Basically, think of it like a sweeping motion, like dragons do. They just
Con save.
can't save for both of you.
Got above the 20.
Level 20.
15.
Half damage is 17.
All right, so that is gonna be. So that is gonna be passes. No, wait. Let me double check real quick. I think I'm looking at the wrong
These are
character
my
sheet.
calculations.
Yeah, it's still con saves. Okay, so that is gonna end up being a total of 24 damage, cut in half for both of you.
That's what I'm
Ooh.
being tossed
I'm
around.
gonna get
here.
a
I'd like to join in on the next
a little
round.
bit of good.
But like it's halves because
Yeah, I know. I'm still being tossed around here.
I got a
man.
14.
You got
the
14?
next round you come through.
What's your dex?
Grapple hook the one.
Oh, this guy's on the floor?
+3.
You have a +3 to dex? Okay, so you'll be ahead of me then.
Cool. All right, going to Arthur.
Whoa! I'm going to step out onto the doorstep again,
See what I have to live with.
and I'm going to
She did. She chose
use
one,
my
too.
action to make a tiny little turret and put it on put it in the tree that is next to the house, like up on top of the tree.
Where's your
I don't
toy?
actually have the minis.
Where's your toy? Why don't you
So-
have it?
They're still in.
Do the dragon
Ariel's,
be your turret.
Okay, yeah, that's my turret.
I have a dragon.
It's a tree.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that
We'll
works.
use
Could
that
use
one
that, yeah.
Cool.
for all intents and
Sure,
purposes.
who
It is
would
a
be
force
boring?
ballista,
We want to be boring.
and I'm going to duck back inside and take a bonus action and shoot at the same dragon that is up in the air with
Again?
the turret.
Let's do it.
Bless you. I think I should put a little bit of green on the wings.
Then it would be a green dragon.
Like a
Through green.
gray. It's like a gray.
It's a black dragon.
Sorry, I can never find
Babe.
where it specifies. I'm not
Look
familiar
at
with
it.
D&D, but I can never find
What are you
how
looking
much
for?
damage.
Darmage?
I think it's like 2d8.
So if you're looking
It
for
should
the
be
spell.
under like your.
Well,
Oh.
it's a feature, so
Features.
Yeah, so you should be able to click into the
Eldritch
feature.
Can.
So if you click into the feature, or that works. That gives you all the full
2
stats.
hits. All right. There we go.
You can see the little finger.
That is a 22.
That's gonna hit, yeah.
Oh, how?
Yeah, I know, right?
These are tiny dragons.
8 plus 4, so 12 force damage onto
12
that
force
one.
damage. That one in the sky is not looking great.
All right, I'm done.
All right, going to guard number 3. Guard number 3 is going to end up taking a shot, the same one that you just shot there in the sky,
Which one that be?
and he is gonna miss.
I
Guard's
think it's
terrible.
this one.
All right, going to top there. So dragon number 1, right in front of you.
Dragon number 1 is coming at you with the.
So that one is going to end up reeling back and coming in with a nasty bite attack. That is going to be 20 plus stuff.
Plus, it don't hit.
Sorry, I
No.
can't shield my
So that's going to be a crit. So
Only a crit.
yeah,
Two
20. It's not 20. So well, that's actually a really bad roll. So that's going to be doubled is 4 plus 2, and then yep 6, and then the
So
other
3.
one is
Big
going to
math.
be 6 poison damage.
So 3 plus 6 poison damage.
No. 6 and then 6. So 6 piercing, 6 poison.
You want me to throw this in your
Yeah, but I half the piercing though.
Yeah.
So 3 piercing plus 6 poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So 9.
Yeah. Well, that's what I had said, and he was like, "No." And I was like,
Oh, I was confused. All right, going to guard 1. So guard 1 there in the tower is going to go ahead and make another attack against the dragon. That was going to hit.
"Ooh!"
Wow.
The one in front of me, or where? Which...
Yeah, one in front of you. It's going to be okay.
1 damage.
It's going to be a little bit of damage, not a lot, but a little bit. All right, going to the other guard in the other tower is going to end up sending it to get down and start running. Can someone move it, get it down from the tower? So it's going to be movement and then 6 feet movement basically. All right, going to Scorn.
Does it get down? Like, what, 30 feet to get down?
Probably about 30.
So
You're at 55 right now.
Yes.
well, it was like 30 feet to get down, so you can only move 30 feet from the tower.
Are these guys still same position?
Yep, same position.
I'm gonna cast. Where'd you go? I'm gonna do just firebolt. The guy on the top.
Okay.
Guy flying.
Got it.
That is gonna be a 25 to hit.
Okay, that's going to hit, yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 2d10. And that is that's a 2 nat ones.
Jeez.
Okay.
So that's 2 damage.
2 damage, got it. That guy in the sky is still looking bloody to the one in the sky.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're trying to roll Sacred Flame.
I have Sacred Flame.
All right. Anything else?
Never
It
works
does
in
nothing.
It never works in BG3, so don't try it now.
Neither does firebolt. It's fully just my support character. That's all
Oh,
she
yeah.
is for me.
How
I use-
tall
I
is
use it
this?
For Shield of Faith, Firebolt,
It's as tall as what
and
it
healing.
is.
So how many feet up?
That one too.
So that is going to be 5, 10, 15,
Okay, we're already
20.
past that. It's too late.
Okay.
Do it, E. Do it.
I'm just gonna kind of back up a little more. So 5, 10.
So there is a balcony up there on the
Okay.
second floor here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would rather do that. I'm gonna get. Well, no, because I don't really want to go around them for them to hit me again. So I'm just. Gonna...
You're not going to provoke an opportunity attack unless you go within 5 feet.
Where's the balcony? Like here or here?
It's on that part, yeah.
Yes,
Perfect.
it's like right
look
here.
on the top.
It's right
Is
here.
it actually? Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's like right
it'd
up
be
here.
right here. So you're gonna have to like go inside or try to climb to get up there.
Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna get up on that.
Get up on.
I'm gonna go when it's your turn.
Here, you might want to just try to.
I can get up there.
Well, yeah, but there's also Elena's also inside.
I'm not, I'm
yeah,
not
she-
going inside to get there though.
I'm just saying you could probably just put your character
Oh,
here.
that's fine.
Just,
Well, no, but you could just move Elaine
That's fine.
outside. We know how much movement it's
Okay.
going to take for you to get out there. That way, because it looks cooler if you stand on it. So.
Okay.
Looks are important.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Hell
All
There
right,
you
cool.
go.
So you're up there.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, I can't do it.
Okay. Going to Elena.
Okie dokie.
So however much
Alright.
movement it took you to get outside, which would end up being how much?
So I was actually
25.
planning on
25.
trying to stay inside though.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that.
Because these windows are how they are in real life.
Yep.
Like there's no glass. It's just like slits, right? Okay. So I.
Makes it better for the interrogation.
Everything worked
Yeah,
out
we picked a
great.
great place, you guys.
You're inside.
So with that being said, I would like to go ahead and cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it 3rd level.
Okay.
So that means I get 5, I believe. Yeah, 5 dark. So.
Takes
First level's 3.
Yeah.
Second
So
level. Ooh.
very much so lots of damage. Okay, so 5, 5, 10, 13, 14, 15.
You hitting all the same target, or are you splitting it up?
So that's 19 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna split it between these two. So
Is it split right down the middle? That's why normally
Yeah.
determine which ones are going where. Because we can't just split the number in half. So
Okay.
like the ones.
so
So normally when you roll it, you roll like 2 for this hit, 3 for that hit.
all right. So 8
So 8 to that one.
and then 11 to the one up high.
The one in the sky is gonna end up. He's hanging on by a thread. One in the sky is hanging on by a thread.
It's a bullet, bro. Come on.
All right.
Get your shot.
Going to anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Going to Edward.
Swinging.
So 13 plus 9 to hit.
13 plus 9. You are doing reckless attacks, right? So he would have opportunity against you.
He doesn't get
He
opportunity.
gets advantage.
No,
Just
okay,
gets
advantage.
Yeah, he
advantage
just
on
gets
hits, yeah.
advantage. Yeah.
I just try to remind me of that before in case I forget.
I pretty much always do reckless. So you can
Okay.
probably just assume.
Okay.
Unless I tell you I'm not.
Okay.
What?
6, 7, 8. 10 damage.
10 damage. That one's looking bloody.
And then I'm going to reckless attack again. And that's 18 plus 9 to hit.
18 plus 9?
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to hit. Yep.
And that's 6, 12, 13, 14 damage.
That one is going to get decapitated.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow.
Alright.
I got 2 dragons now.
Hey!
Hey.
Alright. Going to.
And then after that, I'm just gonna do my movement. So
Actually, I get him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
40 damage. Or 40.
40
Okay.
damage.
Going
I wish.
Go ahead, Dina.
All right.
I made it. So 40 damage to the dragon.
First attack, Orca Short Sword on the guy from me. That is not going to hit. So that's
Orca
gonna be
Short Sword?
12.
Okay.
Second attack with the Orca Short Sword. That is 17 a hit.
17 is going to hit.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay. Action Surge.
Get it.
13. I'm assuming that does not hit.
How much damage was the first one again?
Miss 3 times. Bonus action. Hit him with my blood short
Well,
sword.
the 17 hit. How much was the 17 damage?
17. It was.
Yeah, I said the 17 hit. So I
I don't
didn't
think. Did you roll the damage?
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh,
rolled.
I didn't roll the damage. Sorry.
Okay, because I got you. You were kind of going.
Sorry, my bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, oh! You gotta get the numbers.
11.
That is 11.
11 damage. Okay.
Yes.
Any other attacks you want to do?
Yeah, going on my final bonus
Okay.
action attack. That is, 15.
15. 15 is.
No, sorry. 9, 17 to hit.
17 is going to hit. Yeah.
That is gonna be 9 damage on top of it. And then I'll just add.
Ooh. Okay, that one is hanging on barely.
I'm going to actually use Fury of the Small, so it adds an extra 6 damage to it.
Okay. All right, dragon's going to die.
Ooh.
Good.
Number 3.
Okay. That is going to end it for me.
Okay. Going to
I'm not kidding.
Arthur.
Be prepared for it.
I'm just gonna bonus action ballista it out of the sky first.
Okay.
Right,
Let's do it.
dragon. Doing it.
That is a 24.
24 hits. Yeah.
And that is a 14 damage.
All right.
14.
You are
points
going to
damage.
watch as this little ballista just kind of mounts up. And you watch this dragon just kind of like begin spiraling out of the sky and just lands right next to you. All right, you guys did it.
Oh, it did? It's dead?
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
dead?
dead.
He's dead.
Ooh!
As that happens, you're gonna end up seeing the paladin run
Level up in the
outside.
sky.
You're gonna watch that paladin runs outside, It's like, what the hell's going on?
Well, we killed the dragons that were taking
Skip
the
my
down,
turn.
thanks to you.
No, we've ended combat for it.
You see him kind of like shake his head and walk back inside.
A prick.
I'm gonna grab my heart from the tree. It's like, no.
So as you're doing that, you're gonna end up seeing Frederick just kind of like basically just trying to get the rest of his like chainmail on and everything. He's running outside. Well, I'll recognize this sin in the. Is the town safe?
Yes, we took care of it. Unfortunately, there were a few casualties. The dragons got a couple of the citizens. But for the most part, not a whole lot is destroyed.
Oh, let me. You know what? Actually, let me roll for him really quick. Okay. I think they got someone you were talking to earlier, right?
Oh yeah, possibly.
yeah.
I
Oh.
think so.
Tried climbing in that window, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he climbed into the window.
Such a shame.
That's terrible.
Oh, well, I best go deal with the situation.
I just give him like a.
Okay, so he's gonna end up. He's gonna kind of walking by like. I'm looking forward to see what the poor citizen might have had on him. And then he just kind of starts walking by.
Dina, why don't you help him tend to the body for a quick second? And then I
Oh,
nudge him,
actually-
like,
Think I'll be-
I did want to.
Why don't you just let him take it? So he won't just give away stuff. Alright.
yeah, well,
I'm gonna follow Frederick inside.
You're gonna watch too as the rest of the guards in the city are kind of running around trying to make sure everyone's okay. You're gonna see one of them kind of like helping one of the bodies, just kind of like dragging him off to the side and trying to like do anything they can. Going to basically just kind of cutting that. So, okay. All right, so you're gonna follow him inside.
Mhm.
You're gonna walk over pools of blood, but you're gonna follow him inside. Are you going inside too, Neil?
Yeah, I'll just follow, I guess. Just let out a big sign. That's fine.
What is everyone else doing while it's happening?
I'll loot the big dragon over on top of the roof.
You're gonna end up looting him, and you're gonna end up running investigation. Okay. You're gonna end up seeing that it looks like you're kind of like digging through and trying to like cut him open and see if he has anything inside of him. You're gonna end up seeing there's actually like some gold that's sitting in there. It's like really, really bloody, but it looks like he might have like ate some gold or something.
Okay.
So you're gonna end up finding what looks like a pretty small amount, about 20 gold pieces. Looks like they don't digest very well, dragons. All right, going to you guys. So Frederick's gonna have walking in there.
Oh
It wa-
my.
It was the bard.
Well, fake bod.
I reckon he was playing at the God Shack the other evening. He was talking to us. Yeah, he was.
Say that again.
Yeah, he came over to the God Shack and was talking to us for a little bit last night.
Laid for you all last night.
Yes, talking, playing, all that. It's the one you thinking you must believe in he's a spy?
Is this the
Oh,
fool who?
fuck.
Is this the one who posed as a tax collector?
The tax collector. You see him kind of walk up and start like really, really getting a good look at him. Oh. Yeah, yes.
Where he started going around collecting dew from people in the middle of the night?
Yes.
So now you have a fraud on your hands too. So I do think the others here will then belong to this man's cause.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Bring him a head on us.
Just gonna nudge it. Just
Where's his belongings? I heard that there were belongings with him. Some kind of a magic stone and maybe some spoils.
The stone is still in the room. It's probably just off in the corner in there.
Okay. Where's his bag? I heard there was some items I needed to inventory.
Cough
Yeah.
him up.
Oh, you're there too. I was hoping,
Oh, yes. Yes, this is going to go straight into inventory. I'll help pay back for the fucking taxes we lost. All right. Well, you go grab one of my men. I'll have him come inside, and we'll take care of this part of the investigation. Thank you so much.
Yes, have one of your men come inside.
Yes, thank you.
I do want to look at the capsule and the sending stone before I.
Okay. Yeah. So first off, I guess you're gonna look at the capsule. So let's have you go ahead and roll Arcana, and the Arcana is just gonna be. Well, let's do advantage actually, because you kind of have a knowledge and a background about this kind of stuff.
Cancelled out disadvantage.
Yes.
That is 18.
18. So as you're kind of like investigating the body and trying to figure out what's going on, you obviously see he's been like stabbed multiple times and everything, but you're really focusing on this little capsule thing that they're talking about. So you're going to end up seeing what looks like a kind of a missing tooth in there. It looks like it was implanted. It looks like the tooth itself, as you kind of end up like taking it out. The entire thing, it still looks like it has a remnants of magic, but it's like the tooth was infused with some kind of a very, very powerful thing. And as you end up looking closer, it looks like it wasn't actually a tooth. It was like a bead of some kind that was kind of shaped to look like a tooth. It was hidden far back in the mouth, and you would probably notice it now if you're really looking for it. But it looks like it was just made of some kind of a straight, like acidic material. As you start looking at the rest of the body, it looks like basically just unleashed some kind of like an acid or maybe a spray or maybe some kind of a fume, something that just completely just killed him.
Every person we meet now. Let me see your teeth.
Smile. Smile like it means something.
Smile real big.
Smile like your life counts.
Yeah, I tried to prevent that from happening. Unfortunately,
You know, they don't ever talk about. Anyone ever mentions how impractical these things can be? What if you're eating something very sharp, something very crunchy, and boom, you're dead. You killed yourself with this foolproof thing that lets you your own life so that you avoid capture.
sucks to suck, I guess.
No, I never really understood it. I mean, it sounds cool, but I like to find the sending stone as well.
You're going to find that pretty easily too. And let's say you roll advantage on that. You have procured a lot of things. So. Okay. You're definitely going to know it's a sending stone. You're not going to get a whole lot out of it other than the fact that it obviously still has magic properties, meaning that like the stone is still functional and everything. But you're going to notice that it's a little bit worse for wear. It looks like it's actually pretty close to breaking.
That's mending.
Yes, ma'am.
I worked really hard.
I cast mending and I try to just like focus my mind and see if I can activate it.
Okay. As you really start to focus your mind, you feel like you activate it.
So is this just a mental conversation?
You know how the sending spell works?
I mean, you what?
25 words. Mental.
Okay. All right, I will message it.
Okay.
We can do whatever.
Okay. So, going back to you guys then. So, what are you guys doing? We'll see where this goes and who it goes to.
Where would you have gone?
I'm just outside trying to help clean up and stuff like that.
I would have probably looted the smaller dragon right below since I was over here.
Delude the smaller dragon too? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and cut that one open. Alright. Roll your investigation. That's what I'm saying. So you're cutting that one up and rolling your
I just want to
investigation.
make sure it was investigation.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 0.
Yeah,
Literally a 0.
so as you're trying to do that, you're trying to kind of like look in through, but you're not seeing anything. Yeah. So yeah, you're not seeing anything as you're kind of going through. So, all right. What else the rest of you want to be doing?
Is there a shop?
There actually is a shop. All right, over there.
I want to just pick up the 2 dragons, kind of throw them on my shoulders. I'm just gonna carry them to the.
Okay. So as the blood's kind of dripping and you're dragging these dragons to town, some of the You're dragging the dragons to the town.
Seven-foot tall dude with
Yep.
2 dragons on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Poor
you're
little
gonna
general
end up
story
seeing.
cleric.
You're gonna end up seeing the guards are kind of freaking out, and it looks like some people as you're like kind of bursting open the door, and they're kind of cowering in fear as you're carrying these dragons over your shoulder over to the guy behind the bond. It's just looking there, trying to like pay no attention to what's going on around him. He kind of looks up at you as the blood's just dripping everywhere. What do you need?
Well, I've come to sell these off to you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Another time, perhaps.
that's fine.
Please, get the blood's dripping everywhere, and then you're scaring the women.
Not the women, please.
Where do you want me to put these for the time being?
Anywhere but inside my shop. Just take them somewhere else, please.
Because you lose business. I just walk out.
I know what I have. You just lost the loyal customer.
Speak to your manager.
All right, so you carry it back outside. Anyone else want to do anything?
I'll just go find a tree to like basically
How
just
close
cut
are we
open
to
and
the
let 'em drain.
fuck? Galleon. Yo Bane. That guy.
Overseer.
Kevin.
No, it's but how far away are we from his
Is that a
house?
bounty boy?
From where we were earlier.
You all from the overseer?
Yeah.
The overseer is gonna be farther up north. Like probably about like if you're to walk, probably about like 5 to 10 minutes up north.
I probably he's already over there.
Okay, so that's 25. That's 25 characters though, or 25 words.
Yes,
Just want to make sure.
that is what I said.
I'd
I
probably
guess
just
you have to like really think about what you're saying. So.
Yeah.
I'd just be helping people at this point. I don't really have anything specific that I'd be.
Okay. All right. So you're just kind of going around helping people. So you're going to end up overhearing a little bit of a conversation as you're kind of like trying to help some people out. And one of them's just kind of saying like, I can't believe this happened in the city. I never would have thought that this, like, this is far worse than I would have ever imagined. Far worse. And they're just going to kind of be mumbling that and a couple other things. Okay. Going to the guys inside. Anyone else want to do anything inside?
I think I'm gonna go just sit down at the bar and try to get a drink.
Okay. You're gonna end up seeing this paladin that's actually sitting there as you sit down. You're like,
Rick.
excuse me, lady. I saw you out there. You cast spells.
What about it?
I have no issue with that. And just interesting. Not often you see women, let alone pretty women in these parts, casting spells.
Oh. Turn into him and like,
Turn into him. Like, this is what you look like right
you're the dirty girl.
now. Joke's on you. I'm not a girl. I'm nothing.
I am an enigma.
I'm part of the Thaven army.
All right. So the bartender's gonna give you a drink. He's gonna say it's on the house.
Thanks.
Dragons on the
What
house?
what's so impressive about me being able to do? What is so impressive about me being able to do magic?
Flustered.
I am flustered. Elena's not.
You don't see many women going around and really learning anything like this.
Well,
You must be very diligent.
where I'm from, you kind of have to carry your own.
Place I'd like to go see someday.
Well, you have fun with that. And then I go and I start drinking my drink.
She likes goblins.
Goblin.
Goblin.
All right.
Thank you for picking that up.
So as you walk away, you're just gonna hear him go, and then he's just gonna go back to the drink. All right. So going to the rest of you. Anything else you guys want to do? So Arthur, it's a little bit past. Like I mean, this point is probably like around midday.
Please. Thank you.
Anything else you guys want to do? I know he's like messing with the
I'm
stone.
waiting for the sending stone. I don't expect a response right away, but
Yeah, you're just holding on the stone.
I'm gonna hold on to it. All
All
right.
Plant emoji.
Yeah, eggplant tempo. Lip biting emoji.
So, where do we go from here?
Well, we need to still find. I don't understand these random dragon attacks. We need to find the whatever monster we said we were going to help find.
You're in the tavern now.
Yeah, we're inside the room with the body.
This town.
Dead old Elrond.
This town definitely has to find walls. First, some sort of flesh.
You guys will come back
monstrosity,
inside, by the way. So everyone's
Now
together now.
fucking dragons.
We were all in together.
What else? A fucking hag? A witch?
I
Oh,
wouldn't put
please don't bring them up again.
Well, don't forget. Still somebody who had to have created this flesh abomination creature monster thing.
Wait.
It is a construct of somebody's design. Elaine, I'm not sure if you have any other knowledge on this. If it's some sort of... I don't know. The only suspicious things that happened in town recently are a gnome trying to get away, a slave trying to get away from Yoris, who was pretty badly treated from the sounds of it, even the guard report, surprising.
The gods help.
Beyond that, it was just, as it turns out, Elrond, posed as a tax collector, showed up to this town's guard post in the middle of the night, in full regalia, of looking like some sort of official for the Lord, and went around and collected taxes between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m.
You did what?
And they just thought, oh, yes, that's perfectly normal.
Who would give him any money?
The town.
Yeah, but
He was even able
that's
to.
not normal.
He was even able to convince the overseer that
It
he was
might be
legit.
normal here.
Well, he was a shit job as a tax collector. Didn't have fucking anything on him.
400 gold pieces.
I kick the dead body.
A whole bag full of gems. Either way, he was even able to fool the overseer himself. So we don't know much about this man. He really was hiding quite a bit, and all I really had any suspicion of was his gloves and his intentions.
Well, we got the gloves. We got most of his stuff. But
I still haven't heard anything back from Sending Stone. Said something very ambiguous.
I
Sure
kind
what
of
the
shuffle
response
over
might
to you
be.
and whisper in your ear.
after all this, do we even want to fucking help the rest of the town?
Well,
We
at
already
this
agreed-
rate,
we
need
already
to-
agreed upon it.
We still need to leave, and our best chance of leaving is ferryman.
He's not going to do anything until
And I'm not going to be able
Problem is
to.
taken
I
care
don't
of.
believe they're going to be able to settle down for the rest of the day. They're going to want to go out and find this creature, especially if they're all taking off work and basically stopping the day to try to do this.
Well, how's everybody looking? Because most likely they're going to go out tonight.
Probably go out before tonight. Soon.
Or now. Where everybody's in the adrenaline of battle.
Well, I don't expect the guards to come with us.
if the guards come.
But we can still.
Mid-sentence, you're going to begin hearing something just kind of reverberating in your vacuum.
Oh!
He's just going to completely stop talking.
I guess he's still really tired.
Are we going to talk about and I like whispered that in your ear.
About what?
About what happened in the room. We've never seen you do that.
Once you end up receiving this back, by the way, sorry, you guys can keep talking. You can talk a little louder too, just so like the
Yeah.
mic hears it. So
How
once you end up hearing that, you're gonna immediately feel
whispering.
some of the arcane power just
We
kind of like
didn't,
dwindle. It feels like
we
it's kind of
didn't
like
say
it's out of
anything to
charges.
anybody.
It's not really
Hey,
that
we're
big of a
fine.
secret. I don't.
Is that?
I'm gonna
It's
pocket
just
this one.
magic.
That's fine. Not anything I've ever seen.
It's something I learned from my mother.
Okay.
Kiss from each other. Time for each other.
We're cool for the summer.
So,
Alright.
I mean, kind of at this point, we're still here in town, and just kind of waiting for them to want to order the operation.
Arthur, are you okay?
No, they want someone. They want her. Whoever her is.
Who's her?
Well, considering there's Lena, Cynthia, Margaret.
Not
I need to find a bag of these.
This is
Sam's
the
Club.
boy.
Meet at FP. At night.
meet at FP.
That is all I have.
Do you think it's and you believe they're Imperials?
I could not tell who they were. They want somebody.
He might. So if he really did kind of join us outside of the city, and
So-
he might be an Imperial plant, or I'm the only one. And I'm sorry, Elena, I don't think it's you. And Lady Margaret's been nothing but polite. Did we ever mention around Elrond my position in the court?
Just that you were servant to the Lord. I think that's all we've ever discussed.
Right, that's what I mean. It doesn't matter what level I might have been. It has to be me. It has to be me they want.
Well, did you notice him being close to you at all? Him trying to lure you away any sort of way?
No, I didn't like him. I never spent any time with him alone.
But we know he wasn't trustworthy and was known to sneak around.
Well, we don't know who he works for. Well, he works for somebody who wants you. We can assume the Imperials, and assume that they want you because.
I mean, I can't. Why would I can't fathom another reason. I'm the only woman within this group, other than Margaret and Elena. Margaret is a sweet old woman. Why would anyone want anything of her? And Elena's a sweet young woman. There's nothing wrong.
Why do you think that they want you?
You're, I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but you're very normal, very polite, and very forthcoming. And then Margaret is also the same. And I'm the only one who has anything interesting about them. I'm just inferring based off of what you're doing there. Don't know.
No. Nobody's more interesting than the other. Say Margaret. Just bias. Anyway. Elena, would they want anything? Or whoever they are, would anyone want anything with you, taking you away?
I haven't done anything wrong. And I can't
Well,
think...
I'm not saying anything wrong. Is there any enemies you might have? Any reason people might be after you?
I mean,
Because it's either you or Cynthia. I highly doubt.
I haven't always made friends everywhere I've gone, but I don't think I've done anything to make any enemies.
It must be me then. You see her kind of like trembling a little bit.
Let's look at what we know. They said
I
they,
don't know what FP is.
Yeah, well, I was looking at their maps, and there's a lot of bridges that they're
What-
labeled.
Was there anything else that they said?
They said, bring her at, let's see, meet at FP, night move, midnight, break stone if caught.
Break stone if caught. Huh. So there must be some sort of tracking or something if they want you to break the stone.
That means they're going to be nearby tonight.
Wait, you mean tracking? What do you mean?
I don't. Okay.
Because there has to be a reason that they want the stone broken.
Well, it could be used as evidence, or like what we're doing, contacting them through the stone. They don't want that.
Is Frederick like?
Wait, what? Can I see the stone? I've seen a great many of the relics and things our Lord has collected over time. If I see it, I might recognize it.
Take it out of my pocket and it's
She's gonna kind of spend a little bit of time examining it.
Is Frederick anywhere nearby?
Frederick's gonna be inside with one of his guards. They're gonna be kind of trying to sop up the blood and everything, cover the body, and get everything kind of situated.
So they have the door closed, or just?
The door's open right now.
Alright, I just want to walk in there. Frederick, giving me a second.
Well, I reckon it's about the royalty. It's about the.
I just.
I found a bag. If that's what you're asking.
What was in the bag?
Oh, it's just some things. You know,
Anything?
it's gonna be evidence stuff for the evidence that I'm gonna be collecting, right? I found
that's fine. Anything important?
No, nothing noteworthy, unfortunately.
I just had a quick question about the area. I assume you've been here for a while. You're high rank in the guards. You wouldn't happen to know a landmark labeled like P or anything? I mean, I see there's some bridges and stuff that are labeled like NP and CP.
FP. I can't think about any bridges, no, but
I kind of like be like showing them the map.
oh yeah, I don't think it would be a bridge. I reckon there's a swap. It could be Foulmouth Point.
And what would that be?
It's a place kind of north of town a little bit. There's a giant lake over there. We call it Foulmouth Point. It's basically a giant rock that comes over this water place. You know, sometimes the kids go out there and everything. So
And I assume he'd be pointing it on the map.
yeah, he'd be pointing it out.
Where would he be pointing it?
Probably about like a day's journey. Well,
So
not a
this-
day's, like probably like a half of a day or something like that, like 6 hours. I would say.
Oh, so like this area right here?
A little bit more
Waters.
off to the right.
Oh, to the right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it like this area? Like
Yeah.
where the river
Yep.
is? Oh, okay. It goes Fallmouth Point. Is it?
Yeah, Foulmouth.
foul mouth or foul mouth?
Foulmouth. Sorry.
Oh,
yes.
Foulmouth.
Yes, foul mouth. Sorry. Foul.
Okay, thank you for your time.
No, of course. Yeah,
And if you guys happen to need any help with anything,
I'm very doubtful we're going to be requiring any of your assistance. You've already done more than enough what you expect from the citizens.
alright. I just walk back out where everybody else is.
I would have walked up to the paladin. And like, what are you doing over here?
What are you doing over here?
Shoot out a bolt, hold out City of Pike.
You about to say bowlers?
Yeah. 1,000% not.
About to say bowlers here. I did.
Shouldn't you be protecting someone?
Not all paladins are sworn oaths of protection.
True.
I just came in on the ferry.
Where you headed?
Well,
Wait, how did you come from the holdout City of Pike?
not directly. I visited. Went and spent some time over in Shadowstone. The ferry over here. Got some time to kill.
I'm here.
Run into any troubles? On your
You
way
ask
here?
a lot of questions of a commoner.
I'm not a commoner.
I'm cool.
Very well. You still ask a lot of questions.
True. You might have answers. You just run the ferry from Shadowstone.
What are you doing here?
I'm headed to Shadowstone. From the holdout City of Pike.
What are you doing?
Great place to gamble. Is there a point to what you're saying? Or
I just wondered if you found anything along the way, run into any troubles on the ferry. Apparently the ferry's being held
you
up.
just always walk to people in bars and ask them these obscure questions about their story and what they do and anything interesting they might have
I
seen.
mean, I am a pirate. I am in bars and I do talk to them.
You're a pirate. Oh, so that's something interesting we could talk about. Tell me. He's just going to kind of ask you about your life at sea.
Okay.
So you'll be talking to him for a little bit, trying to build a rapport. Go ahead and roll performance. Go into the rest of the group.
We're all in the tavern. I come out of the room. Guessing, yeah, I'm gonna let Frederick and his goons do their thing.
Okay.
Is there anybody from the last night hunting party that is like gathering here at all?
Yeah, you're actually going to end up noticing that one of the people who ran inside is covered in blood was actually.
But he's not the one who got his head chopped.
Well, we don't know because nobody really can.
Okay, well, his head somewhere in Dragon Belly. Rip.
Rip. R.I.P.
Okay.
But he is standing in there.
I'm gonna go up to him. Would you mind gathering the other folks who want to go out and find this beast? It's time we discuss more strategy since nothing happened last night.
Oh yes. I'll go door to door and I'll collect them.
Very good. We'll meet here momentarily.
Yes. It will probably take about an hour, but I'll get that.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna go find Elena next. Elena and group.
You found them.
Wow. How can you see? So, two things to do tonight. One, fleshy abomination thing. Number two, whatever group Elrond worked for. Find them and meet them. See their purpose. Possibly kill them. If they don't like us. We probably won't. Just general assumptions.
I mean, we probably won't have time for both, but since you do have the sending stone, we could possibly try to reschedule the meeting.
I am remiss to use it. I don't. The more I use it, the more I could risk exposing myself or rising suspicion from whoever's on the other side.
They didn't say anything. Don't go.
Well, all that said was to break the stone. And I don't know what that means they would do. But we know they gave us a meeting point. And it's either going to be an ambush for us or them.
Dumb question. Did the stone, did it come through in common?
Yes.
I was just wondering if he was keeping up that whole doesn't understand common ruse with anyone else.
It was more just mental communication, not necessarily.
We could always wait for them to try to reach out for it again.
I don't know if they will or not. I'll hold it on me. I doubt there's any sort of tracking properties. Unless I'm wrong, Cynthia.
I'm looking through this. It doesn't look like there's tracking properties, but from what I'm gathering from this, and I'm not the most magically adept rather, but it seems like if what you said they wanted it destroyed was a thing, if it was destroyed, the other person would immediately know. Almost like kind of sending a message without sending a message.
So do you think that they know that somebody tried to destroy it already?
I would imagine not. I could very well be wrong. But
Well, the link still worked. It wouldn't have worked if I had broken it. At that point, if it did break, then they would know. But I don't.
That's the point.
But it is. All I said this time was. What did I say?
Oh, very important.
Very important to us. I said specifically, they're onto me, compromise likely, please advise. All I said. And they told me bring her to FP, night move, midnight.
How? Wait. They said to bring me.
Bring
would,
her, whoever her might be.
but that doesn't make any sense. I don't like Elrond. You don't like Elrond.
No, nobody likes Elrond.
But so how would he bring them to this place that was possibly far away?
Well, he seemed to be doing things at night, like riding around on a horse pretending to be a tax collector and taking 400 gold's worth of jewels from this town in the middle of the night.
It was clearly very manipulative.
That is a good
So
point.
we don't know the means that this man had, but he had.
We could have possibly been able to do things that we couldn't even imagine.
I imagine a light amount of kidnapping and trafficking wouldn't be that difficult for him.
Oh, I wouldn't appear to just see him. It's living.
He could stab his back and pour out.
I think they've probably soaked up most of it at this point. Like just stabbing a dead cow after it's been hung in the dry.
Okay. So what if let's say we do this. So I just walk into this place with Elrond's not here. How are we going to?
I think the first thing we need to focus on is the problem we're having in town.
But they'll know it's not
This
Elrond
has a
immediately, and
timeline
They
to
might.
it.
I mean, so does this.
Don't look like Elrond. Take her.
It's probably kind of dangerous.
I mean, you guys can be back up.
If you could possibly get these guys to hold off any longer, but that's.
What is that? Something to share?
Why don't we take this upstairs?
Okay. Should we go for another stroll again, Edda?
Yeah, we can take a stroll upstairs.
Oh, okay.
We are inside with many people around. There is an active investigation going on downstairs.
Let's. Yeah.
There are no glass on the windows. We've seen. Go somewhere private.
Where would you suggest?
I don't know.
Pretty sure
Anywhere
we're
fucking
looking
else, really.
One giant open room, two upstairs. It's not like you're an individual.
See, the Scorn here makes a good point.
Well, I'm
I
not.
don't know. We
I'm
could
not
just go
technically
walk
there, I'm
along the
talking about
beach. There's crashing waves and less
Alright, well,
eavesdroppers.
let's just go find somewhere with privacy. I don't.
Lead the way.
All right, so you guys are doing that. So going back to your conversation, what was your roll for performance?
18.
Okay. So as you're kind of telling him these stories, he's gonna kind of laugh a little more, and he's just gonna be like, "What?" So anyways, this has been pleasant. What was your name? I didn't get your name.
Scorn.
That's a bit confusing.
It's a pleasure.
And yours?
Senal.
Bjorn.
Single?
Senal.
Sino.
Senal.
Yeah.
Yeah, single. Senal.
Good enough for me.
Single ways.
Senile?
Niles?
Pino?
I probably would have. I would have brought up the chat a little bit. Trying to see if he wants to join. Or do you want to join the hunting adventure? Or whatever's next.
Don't invite him places.
Could have put the party in hunting.
So what exactly is this thing? Is it a?
It's a. So we don't truly know. It's a thing that has a body fairly tall, and a paladin as yourself would be a good addition.
What?
I think that has a body.
That's nice. I think I'll actually wait. I'm supposed to be doing an escort for a hunting party over in Shadowstone here, and apparently I have to wait a couple days anyways because of the ferry, and they're not supposed to be here until the end of the fortnight. But I don't think it'd be best for me to go ahead and expend my energy right now, but I can do. If you need any help or anything, I could give you blessings, so go ahead and cure some of your ailments if you need anything. Just for a friend.
Absolutely.
Just come down and make sure you chat while you're still staying here at the end. It's been a while since I've been able to talk to somebody who's actually lived a life of adventure.
And I would have. Do you want that now? I
as far as what he's gonna give me or ask?
I would just make note of it.
Yeah.
So basically, he's offering to kind of like help you with any
Yeah.
any curing or something like that, and also potentially like you and some.
I was like, the only thing I don't know about is can they help replenish spell slots or no?
Paladin.
Yeah, okay. I know blessing.
Well, you don't have to concentrate on it. That he gives it to you. So
I know. It's. I guess how would that work with? Never mind. That's fine.
yeah, we'll get that
I'm
out of
good.
there. So
I honestly would have said, well, I wouldn't mind a top off of this little health real quick. Like just got hit a couple times.
yeah, I'll say no more. You see him just kind of do over there and lay on hands. So he's gonna end up getting a 10.
And then I would have seen.
Would have or would he have?
Well, I mean, it's not a very filled-in tavern right now. If everybody leaves, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
cry.
you would have been kind of listening to them. Like they're kind of not.
Yeah.
They're not very quiet, so you're able to kind of tell. They're basically the only people when they're really talking.
I mean, if they start leaving, I'm gonna join.
Yeah, of course. So you take their lead on a stroll. So everyone is walking on a stroll.
For a nice walk.
Nice
I'm
walk.
gonna walk towards the water.
Walk
I
towards
want
the
to get some nice, fresh, salty.
Okay.
sea salty.
You do that. All right, guys. What are you talking about?
Dude, you want to bring them up to speed? You're whispering about it to me like it's secret, so I'm not going to explain it if you don't want.
I wasn't trying.
What are we talking
Elena,
about?
what's your what?
It wasn't a secret. I
You're-
was just
you're
trying
not-
to get your opinion.
I'm
on
sorry, you're not.
things.
Well, then
You're not telling
if
us
it's not a
something, or-
secret, then
What is it?
Could it be anything about
I don't
why
know
they're looking
you.
for you?
I don't know you.
So who are you to
Well,
demand that
I-
I tell you something?
To be fair, sorry, Elena. To be fair, I do know him. He's very he has a very rough past, but he means the best. He really does. Right, Scorn?
Yeah.
He means the best.
I do.
Persuasion.
My voice sounds like yours now.
How'd you do that?
It's like
How'd you do that?
So, okay.
Well, magic is pretty ornate like that. So yeah, you can go ahead and roll on it.
I want to basically see if I know it.
Sure.
exactly.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll history.
no,
History?
no.
Not insight.
No, because insight's trying to read people's actions and things like that. This is something you would have experienced in your past.
2.
Okay.
Like I said, you don't know.
You end up kind of going through your memory. It's like this seems really familiar. You remember somebody on like a ship that you were on doing something like this, and it's you're not putting all the pieces together right now.
I don't understand what.
That seems a little childish.
This is obviously some kind of an incantation.
Why exactly do you think that these people are after you? And I'm talking like normal voice now.
So you switched to that.
I would assume it's because I was in the Lord's court. I was a servant. I imagine they would if they were Imperials or if they were spies for the Imperials or a rogue organization. I don't know, but if any of this is true and they knew who I was, because I don't remember us being too secretive about it around a smaller group of company, but especially actually when we got to the city, I'm pretty sure he would have known for sure that I was a servant. Anyways, if this is the case, then they probably would assume that I've seen things, I've heard things, and potentially read things that could prove very helpful in the war. I'm jumping in through lots of hoops and assumptions here, but I mean, you cast magic, and Margaret over there is just an inn owner.
As far as we know.
Well,
If you can change your voice, can you change anything else?
Okay. Obviously, whoever he worked for, they had some sort of powerful, or at least some sort of covert network of communications with these sending stones. These are sophisticated. These aren't just your dad sending stones, okay? These are not common. That's what I'm trying to get across. So, who would he likely go after? Are you hiding anything, Cynthia? And are you hiding anything, Elena? Either way, we have to know who they're looking for, and we might be able to possibly deduce who they might be based off of that.
I've been very forthcoming. As I said, I've been in the Lord's court. I was a servant in the Lord's court. I've served the Lord for many years. I mean, I've been nothing but honest. I have nothing to hide.
Okay. He had. The thing I'm confused about is why he was so eager to get away from alleged, or when he pushed Cynthia, when he pushed you and Margaret out of the camp. We're trying to get past the Imperial checkpoint. You said that he told you, lied to you about, the fighting going on or whatever, that you just need to leave.
Right. Yes.
But I don't think that I personally am struggling to find if that means he's afraid of the Empire, or he was afraid of getting caught up and having to answer questions and didn't want to blow his cover, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if he's with the Empire or if he's with some other sort of shadow cult. It's not like those
when
aren't
you guys
common either.
interrogated him, what did you ask him?
What did he say?
What did he respond with?
Well, he was mainly just told to Elena.
So you couldn't understand him.
It was very stubborn. Speaking just the one time. Eventually did crack. Did say much.
But how long
after
did that take?
A couple minutes.
So then what did he tell you?
Not much, other than that we shouldn't kill him because he knew things, but he wouldn't tell me what he knew or how important it was. And whenever I tried to question him more, he just said that he knew things that would help me in the end. But he
Sounds like he means her.
So, curious, really quick. Are you trying to describe to them any of your interactions with them? Like trying to describe like any of the dialogue or anything like that?
sort of.
Okay. Go ahead and roll performance. I want the two of you to go ahead and roll. I think this would be insight or something. Could I think insight's gonna be insight.
10.
9.
Wow.
Okay.
Incredible disadvantage.
So based off what he's saying, it feels like he was probably just stonewalling to a degree, but just basically just prolonging the conversation. Like you're not getting a whole lot out of it. Maybe it's because she's not doing the best at explaining it, or maybe it's just because it's difficult to
I'm
understand.
still suspicious because I've always been suspicious from the
Totally.
beginning.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
So I'm still asking the question. It sounds like he's wanting Elena, is it? Is that correct? Yeah.
I don't know if that is all conclusive.
If he was,
To what end
Because
would be my next question.
You're obviously hiding something from Edard over here. You two are just talking about something that we don't know about you. Obviously, I don't know. I just met you, but it sounds like it's something he doesn't know about you.
he knows about me.
No, I mean, I'm pointing to Arthur. As well as...
Arthur just wasn't there.
So then what is it?
We all have a trouble past
I
Some
definitely don't
things-
trust you.
sometimes things is best to left to chance.
But again, that just raises more suspicion that it is her than it's not.
Okay, there's two approaches. One, we ignore it. Hope nothing comes of it. Hope nobody keeps trying to find either you, Elena, or you, Cynthia. We don't know. I doubt anything won't come of it. So I am of the mind to get ahead of it and to go to this meeting. Maybe not me myself partake in the meeting, but at least be nearby to possibly ambush these folks. But it would be best, in my opinion, to find who these people are, why they want either one of you. Because if we know anything, people aren't just going to stop chasing us because we fluttered into the wind, enough to be carried away somewhere, or we could be forgotten.
I'm sorry, Arthur. I was just. You were asking about the running away. I didn't hear any kind of a real struggle. All I saw was a fire. You mentioned something. You mentioned that they would bring this her, to a location. What if that's what he was trying to do then?
Trying to...
What if he was trying to take me away from...
Well, he led you straight to us, to the Imperial checkpoint.
Right, but what if he assumed that he would have lost, and he would have just walked into the checkpoint and handed us over? I'm sorry, I've spent enough time in the Lord's court talking, listening to his officers. I've gained a good amount of wisdom in my days. This feels off.
So it could be Imperial, but we don't know. And it's not conclusive, nothing, we won't know anything for sure until we check it out.
Right, so.
So, I think, and this is just my opinion, please by all means, this is not what we have to do. I think we get a night scouting party to do what they did last night. Watch out for this construct, iron, fleshy thing. I don't know. We can distract the townsfolk, say, hey, let's go searching for the monster a little bit today. But in reality, our focus tonight is on it.
As long as they agree with that.
Oh, I have no doubt that they're going to want to go out into the woods, bring some of the hounds, do some barking up some trees, some sniffing around. They're going to think that they're going to find something. They're probably not going to get very far.
Penny!
So our best bet on both fronts. We don't know where this monster is. It's going to be difficult to track with just days-old tracks. It'll be better with fresh tracks and actually following it back to where it goes. And then this meeting will happen overnight, and we go to that. Hopefully wrap that up. Get some more answers.
He already shows up.
If nobody shows up, then... oh well. If somebody shows up, then at least we have something.
If they are after me, I don't know what they would want. I didn't do anything.
It might be Cynthia if they want to.
I do think that's the case.
What's wrong?
Did he ever promise you anything, Elena? He spoke to you about having this quote-unquote bit of knowledge of things he does know that he mysteriously tell us. Did you ever make any sort of
None
innovations
that
like
I
this?
can recall.
He never approached me about anything.
It was
Pretty much avoided me after I started accosting him. Fake bot. Which
he was just evil. He was trying to tell me that he was trying to make it seem like I was the problem and that he knew something that was gonna harm me, and I didn't do anything, okay?
So if he says he knows something that's trying to harm you, why did you kill him?
I didn't. He killed himself.
Interrogated.
Yes, that is what you do when you're trying to get information out of somebody.
But again, everything he kept saying was to help me. So yet you kept...
He
hurting.
wasn't saying anything to help me. He was trying to help himself. He didn't want me to kill him. So he was trying to convince me that he knew something that would help me. But he wouldn't tell me what that thing was. And then he decided to kill himself instead of just sucking it up and doing something about it.
He was just trying to
hey,
buy
darling.
it, save his own
You're
skin.
gonna see like Cynthia's kind of comes over and kind of puts her arm around you.
Piss buddies.
They're like BF. They like turning into BFFs.
All right, so let's keep on.
That's what happens when you keep each other.
All right.
Well, it sounds like it's what still just this afternoon. Everything happens at night. So
We have some time,
do
of
you need
course.
to? How's everybody doing from the fight?
I mean,
Alright.
if some people are tired, you might be able to get like a good sleep or nap in before.
Rest would be.
Someone might say a long rest.
Arguably.
Well, we don't have time for a long. Do we have time for a long?
We do.
Yeah,
DM
8
said
hours.
long rest, man. Come on.
About noon. Nightfall is gonna be around like 8 at night. If you guys were to technically speaking try to get like another sleep or whatever. You only require meditation.
Not
I'm the
much.
one who
I'm pretty
needs
good
sleep.
right now.
I'm the one who's
Isn't it
fun.
like a
Hey,
half day travel though, to go to,
About 6 hours.
We can take some time to rest, coordinate some. What I'll do, once the hunting party's gathered, I'll lay out some instructions and keep them busy throughout the day and throughout the night. Hopefully, they will learn something tonight. I doubt they'll learn anything throughout the day today, and then we will attend the meeting, but we'll all have to go. Wherever it's at. Eddard, did you say you found?
When I talked to Frederick, the only thing he could think of was a place called
Foulmouth.
Foulmouth Point.
Makes sense.
This one like northeast.
FD. Alright.
So
Well,
Is that in the same general destination of where the abomination?
I have no clue.
we don't know.
I mean, the aberration that keeps coming is coming into town, stealing slaves and whatnot, and then leaving. So when they see it here. Don't know if they really correlate. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. If you want to get those guys together, see if they all agree with doing another scouting, we can get some rest, and try to go to this meetup.
Very well. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. So we're going a little bit over today, but we got a lot of content done in, and it looks like we have a little bit of a plan going into this next session. Woo! All right.
Does the inspiration carry over after
Yeah.
a long rest? Okay.
Yeah. Inspiration stays until you use it.
Got it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. This has been Millennial Tavern, and we will be posting this up on YouTube. Remember, we have changed the day. It is no longer on Tuesdays we do this. It is today, this day. Wednesdays is when we go ahead and stream live on Twitch, 7:30 roughly on that EST for you. So that being said, anything you want to shout out before we go ahead and call it?
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Stay hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Stay hot as fuck.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Take it easy, y'all. Later.
Peace.
Bye, guys.